Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight as we dive into Hyperborea, our West Marches campaign. What this is these are like our one-shots that we play. They're all kind of loosely connected together as we have members of our community come together and try to survive the horrors of Hyperborea. If you want to join in a future game, just join our Discord, which there'll be a link down below. Come online, we'll help you make a character, and then you can jump in. Some of our games are streamed like this one, others are not. So if you're camera shy, it's okay, still play. If you like to be on camera, still come on and play. I think we have like 40 or 50 players now, and we've got multiple GMs, different time zones, different things. So come on in, and we can always use more GMs. So if you're interested in learning how to play or learning how to GM, definitely come and hang out with us. Okay, so my name is Trevor. I am the referee GM guy tonight that will be kind of narrating the story, if you will. And I am joined by 6 people from our community. I'm going to go around the horn, and they're going to introduce themselves, and they're going to say their name and the character they're playing tonight, also include the class. Starting over to my side here is one of my longest, oldest, dearest friends, the Professor. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, my name's Danny. I play a monk named Logan.
So you were
related to Brogan. Yeah, I can't wait to see what the monk can do.
It's our first really monk. Awesome. It's the first monk at the table, so we're excited about that. All right, so that is our friend Danny, and then we're going to cut over in the yellow shirt and flannel. Introduce yourself.
I'm James. I'm playing Formic the Legerdemainist.
All right, the Legerdemainist. All right.
I have no idea how to say that one.
Legerdemainist. It's the Thief Mage, or Thief Magician, so that'll be fun. A little bit of there's no multi-classes in Hyperborea, so they just have classes that are inherently multi-class, so that'll be exciting to see. Next to him, a Canadian friend with a massive beard that I am jealous of.
My name's Ryan. On the server I was Richards. I only just learned how to change my name on the server. But I'm playing Garbanzo, the magician.
Garbanzo, the magician, who has an owl familiar. I even have a token for him, a little chickpea. Awesome. All right, and then over in the red Dungeons and Dragons shirts, one of our DMs is actually getting to play tonight. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Dennis, and I'm playing Tempos the Fighter.
Tempos the Fighter. Also, this is our first fighter. We haven't seen the actual base class fighter yet, which is super cool. Next to him in the it's not Skeletor. What's the blue shirt? What is that?
It's just, I'm not sure what he is. He's some lich dude.
All right, so the lich shirt. Introduce yourself.
Hey there, everybody. My name is Camilo, and I will be playing Galeno Steadfast, the Cataphract.
Ooh, we even got a little bit of an accent going on. I like it. So I love the Cataphract class. I play one myself, so I'm excited to see that in action. And last but definitely not least, one of our biggest fans and friends of the channel. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Sunshine. You can also call me Leah. I will be playing Farlene the Paladin.
Now, she is a good friend of the channel. She's been watching for a long time. She's played with us a few times, and she also streams on Twitch. So if you want to have some super chill time to go hang out with her, what is the actual... It's Sunshine. Is there any numbers after it on Twitch?
No, actually, my Twitch handle is I am a ray of flippin' sunshine,
which is also your Discord name. So just look up I'm a ray of flippin' sunshine. And you've streamed some different things, but are you doing Warcraft mainly now?
Lately it's been Warcraft, but I am about to get back to BioShock 2. I have streamed all of the Mass Effect Legendary series and Darksiders trilogy.
So if you're watching, please go visit I'm a Ray of Flippin' Sunshine. Toss her a sub and a follow and all that fun stuff.
At least a follow.
Follows are free.
Follows are free.
See on YouTube, which is where we are, subs are free. So that's why I was like, just go toss her a follow. Let's see. All right, so tonight just so we know, for these campaigns, it is super chill. We're gonna, of course, say focus on the story. We may stop in and kind of chat with Discord and stuff, but we can't go on back and forth. It is not Discord, but for our chat. So we'll just be having a good time tonight. As some of us are veterans of Hyperborea, 3rd edition, and some of us are learning and playing it for the first time. So it's a good mix, but they're all level 1, which could be a bloodbath. So that's exciting. All right, so let's go ahead and kind of set the stage for tonight's game. And what we're going to do is kick over. And before we do, I do want to mention that the music tonight has been graciously given to us to listen to by Altrusian Grace Media. You can find him on YouTube. We are going to be playing the Zothique album tonight, which is inspired by Clark Ashton Smith, one of our favorite authors. So we're going to be playing a little bit of that in the background. I will have a link in the video below. It is also on our Discord. Go check him out. Altrusian Grace Media. Hope I'm saying that right, because I am Southern. All right, so moving along, so let's talk about Hyperborea. Let's do a quick introduction. So to do a quick introduction of Hyperborea, we have to first ask, what is Hyperborea? So this is what Hyperborea is. If there was this big, huge map I made of the solar system, what Hyperborea is ages ago, the gods ripped some land out of old Earth and then flung it into space, and it is now orbiting around Saturn. And this is, thousands of years later. The sun is now at the end of its life cycle. It's this red, bloated sun. It's grown in mass. It has consumed Earth and Mercury and Mars. And now the sun, also known as Helios, is now, it's huge. And we see that Saturn, and we see the moons of Saturn, Selene and Phobos, are also circling Hyperborea. It's this flat land mass that's kind of circling around. And then as we do that, we have this huge, this zoomed in map of where this game will take place in Hyperborea. And this is taking place in Dagon Bay, which is a good H.P. Lovecraft reference. And I'm going to ping the map right here. This is where our game takes place. And the way the West Marches makes set up is that all of our players in Discord, which is about a little over 40 right now, they all work together with me and with other GMs, and they all have weekly games where they go out and they're trying to tame the wild, and they're trying to build up this town. And now let's go into Cragspire. So this is the area, the nice little hex map that we have in our game right now is Entella. This is the little village. It's a Roman village that they're building up. And through the different games, we have found different things. We have found the Artemis Shrine, the fallen Artemis Shrine, that's just right outside of town in the woods. They found a frozen cave that had a real nasty tentacular horror that they had to defeat. And then over to the west, there is a mountain pass that another group went and felled a manticore that had cut off this trade route between Entella and Albionus. Albionus is the largest and is the most settled city. It actually has stone walls, and that is a Celt city. So you have a Celt city up here. You have the Entella, which is the Roman city. It's just founded by Romans. We have all types of races. And then far out here, we have Aberdona. Now, Aberdona was a Pict town, but it has fallen prey. Something we found out in the last couple of games is some alien race called the Migo has taken this town over and turned all of the people there into some weird subservient things called the Un, and that city has fallen. And then we also found out about the Great Gorge up top, which is apparently where the Migo are from. So that's kind of a recap of everything that's kind of happened. The other things that have been happening with Entella is at the very beginning of our West Marches game, it was raided by the Vermis, or the giant beast men. They came and they raised the town. They burned the village and partially, and they took off with lots of women and children and slaves. And that's how the game started. So now let's zoom into Entella. And now as we zoom into Entella, what we find here is we have built the city up a little bit. We've added a fence. We have some of the buildings are burned and some of them are being rebuilt. And we've had some players start a garden over here in the Ixian Enclave, which some of our players built. We have the Crimmer Steeds. We had a game where we had to go rescue horses, so now we have horses available. So they're kind of unlocking the town. They're kind of unlocking the land, and that's how a West Marches game kind of sets up. So that's kind of a recap of what West Marches is, what Hyperborea is, and now we're going to dive into tonight's story and see what absolute horror will befell these poor suckers. I mean, players that are playing Hyperborea tonight. So yes, that's where we are tonight. All right. So to start the game, let's we're gonna flip the music over from our little Zothique thing, and we're going to go back into our Odyssey music here. So we're going to pick up the story tonight in Entella. Now, it is night. Now, where we are in the Hyperborean calendar, we are in the 11th month of the 11th year cycle, and what that tells us is that there is only a 4.5 hour day, followed by a very long night. It is also winter, and is very cold. There's snow, as you can see on our map, and there's a constant wind that comes in. Also, it is towards the end of this week, which means that of the two moons between Serene and Phobos, Phobos is the one that is hanging high, which generally, to some people, they see it as a bad omen. Others, it's just a moon. But Phobos is hanging low tonight. There is a green, like a Northern Lights display happening over the overhead, which is very typical for this time of year. But I'm just trying to set the idea of what this place is. It feels different. It feels alien than what you would think of Earth. And that is where we pick up tonight. So it is night, it is cold, and all of these characters are here. There's other townsfolk are here as well. And the night is the first thing that we hear tonight is we hear a voice yelling in the night of someone in the watchtower is calling out, and you hear a voice that cracks through the storm of the snow as it's coming down. You hear a voice go, "Rider approaching!" And at that, you see a couple of guards go and get to the gates. They open the gates as they see a young boy riding a horse into town. As he rides his horse in, they open the gates, and a battered and bruised young boy is riding it. And then also on the horse is a very, very wounded older gentleman, which some people recognize as one of the farmers north of here. So there is a farm north of town. The Yandman farm is the family name, and the owner of this farm is Kane. And Kane Yandman is badly bruised and beat up. And as he comes into town, he is met by the magistrate of the town, who comes running out, a Roman by the name of Tiberius. And as Tiberius looks and he goes, "Boy, what has happened?" And the boy looks down. He goes, "Oh, beastmen, they came. They were huge, and they took some of the farmhands. They took my mother. They took my sister." And you see him like he's beat up. His father is beat up, and he's kind of hysterical. And Tiberius says, "It's okay, young boy." And he looks over at the guard, and he tells the guard, he goes, "Sound the alarm, beastmen. Vermis. They're back." And with that, several horns begin to go off as the guards and the local adventurers and heroes of the town, the warriors of the town, are rallied. So the old Lucky Tavern is spilled out as the people that were drinking in there, they all come running out as they believe that another raid is about to happen. You see several of the guards running around grabbing weapons and stuff, lighting torches, getting up in the towers, looking about, closing the gates, because it wasn't that long ago that they came through and just completely wrecked the town. And it is at that point that you see Tiberius, this Roman. He looks over and he goes, quick, and he looks over and he goes, you, Logan. And he points over to this Chimeri Celt. Describe yourself.
He's kind of wearing these robes. Trevor described him as like looking like Assassin's Creed like, but he usually doesn't have the hood up. All right, I'm not that emo, and yeah, he's got dark brown hair, dark blue eyes. Speaks common and badass. So
as he looks over to Logan, he goes, "Logan, go grab some swords, grab some men, and grab horses. Go up. find out what happened at this farm while we get our defenses together. Oh, and that large Amazon that came down from Albionis, take her. She's hankering for a fight. And with that, you go and you see several people spilling out. You've been here for a few days, and you've met a couple of the locals. And the first person you see Tempos as he comes running up, a very well-known warrior of high regard. And you look at him, and Dennis. I almost said
Yes.
Stephen. Dennis,
Yeah.
describe yourself.
Tempos stands just over 6 feet tall, broad-shouldered, handsome. He's heavily armed, and he's got a confident smile on his face.
Awesome. I do want to go back. I made the picture of Logan from Logan's Run. I just felt like it had to
Just
be.
apt, because the monks run much faster than every other class.
Right, yeah. So since they're so fast. All right.
And he's about to do the quivering palm.
Right,
That's what
right.
he's about to do.
Also, running towards us, Tempos goes and he grabs someone that he knows is good on a horse. Lord James. No, sorry, just James. Describe your character for us.
Cormac is about middling height, black hair, pale skin, green eyes.
Okay.
Not
And-
typical Celtic look, but he's got that kind of rounded face almost.
And as you go over to the stables, you see one of the horse riders there is getting horses together. So Camillo, please describe your character.
Yeah, absolutely. Galenos is a 6 foot tall, stout looking man with dark skin and hair, pale gray eyes, and drooping mustaches with like little beads at the end.
Nice. We didn't get a picture of Cormac, so I want to show Cormac's art as we have it here. And then finally, we also have who have I missed here? Yes, joining us tonight will also be who's with Cormac is Ryan. Describe your character.
Yeah, so my character is Garbanzo, the magician. He's a disheveled-looking sort. He's had numerous false starts as a magician. So he's coming into this at the age of 46, but he looks much older due to a life of desperate attempts to get
the years
sorcery
have-
started that
The
haven't
years
shaken
have
out.
not been
Yeah,
kind.
have
The
not been
years,
kind.
the
Yeah.
years have not been kind. And
That
then
name
That's
is
right.
amazing.
And then
It's an
finally,
amazing name.
Logan goes and grabs the massively tall Amazon who has just entered town, traveling down from Albionis. So, Leah, describe your character.
Foileen is 6 foot tall, red hair, hazel eyes, very pretty,
Huge
but
sword.
also
Huge
a
sword.
badass. With a
huge
big sword.
A really big sword. Okay. And with that, the 6 of you go and grab horses from Krimmer's steeds. Galanos, you know the steeds well. These steeds were recently brought back into town. They were rescued whenever they rode off to Aberdona, and they've been acting odd. They seemed a little bit more intelligent than normal, but they're still apt horses. So they all line up and ready to go. And you're amazed as soon as you started talking about getting horses, they started lining up as if they could understand you. And with that, the 6 of you will ride off into the night, heading north to see if you can find any sign of these beastmen, and also see what exactly has happened at the Yonman farm far to the north. And with that, we're going to see who. Let's go ahead and line everybody up. So as we're riding, what is the line of riders? I'm going to say that Galanos, since you're the cataphract, you're probably first.
Yes, absolutely. Real quick, I wasn't aware that I was going to have access to a horse. Otherwise, I probably would have bought a lance. Is there any way I can swap out one of my weapons?
Nah, it's too fast. It's too fast. It's too fast.
That's fine.
Like, if
Then,
only I had a
out with my
lance.
short bow.
Okay, all right. So you grab your short bow. So you're running over. This is an emergency. All right. So everyone just kind of move your token where you want them to be. Garbanzo is also joined by his little owl familiar, Chickpea, who I absolutely loved the art that you gave for Chickpea. So I'll show the players that it's like he's got like a black eye or something. Like it's I love it. I love it. All right.
Chickpea doesn't mess around, and Garbanzo and Chickpea have what would be called a strained relation.
I'm sure. All right.
Yeah.
So now the 6 of you ride north, tearing out, and as soon as you leave the town, the gates close behind you. You hear horns going off, and as you hear people getting together spears and bows and things of the nature, and the lights of Intella grow greater as they are ready for something to happen with the news of Beastmen may be out. And with that, you will all ride north. As you ride north, this is the scene. I kind of want to give you guys an idea of what it looks like as you're riding north. Hyperborea is giving a show tonight as the lights, the green lights are kind of hazing over. It does give you a little bit of light. In the distance, you do see the Phobos that is hanging low. But also as you're going, as you go out, you're going to start losing the track of the path. So we will need some type of light source as you're getting outside of town.
I will light a torch.
All right. So as you're riding, you stop as you get outside of town, realizing how dark it is. And now, if Serene were up, you'd have a little bit more light, but Phobos doesn't give as much light. And with that, Foline lights a torch, and it kind of helps. But now this is a path. It is a road that is taken up. I wouldn't say a road. It's more like it's a clearing through the trees as you're going up. And as the 6 of you go up, in the distance, as you're riding, is there anything anyone wants to do while they're riding north? It's not that far. I'm going to go back to the world map and kind of show where we're going.
I have a bullseye lantern, so if anybody who's in second position among the riders wants to take that, I figure first position probably shouldn't hold, but bullseye lantern has a decent depth of vision.
It does.
It doesn't go super wide, but if we're trying to look at the path in front of us, if anybody wants to take it, more than welcome to.
Okay. So between those two lights as you're riding, just so you know, this is Intella. These are about 2-mile hexes. So you're going to ride about 2, 4, 6, about 8 miles north between these two mountain ridges. You'll get to kind of like a frozen fjord that you've got to ride on top of, and there's a farm up there on the frozen fjord. Don't ask what they're growing on the frozen fjord, but it's a farm. Okay. So as they ride up to the farm, you get there. As you're riding up, it is dark. It is cold. The snow is beating in, and you get to the scene, and it's a little bit different. Some of you were here in Intella whenever they raided and they burned everything down. This looks a little bit different. You were expecting to see houses burned or razed, and you don't. You just come up to this farm. So the horses are now riding up, and now you're in the farm, and let's go from there. So let's go around the horn as we go in. Logan, what are you doing?
Is this exactly what we see? Just the barn and the
pretty
the
much.
home?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to just approach silently the house.
Okay. All right, so you go to approach the house. As you get closer to the house, you see that the door is kicked in. One thing you also notice is that there is a large slashing mark in the door itself. Looks like a large axe, or maybe a sword, but probably an axe, cut the door and to open, which is also different than what you've heard about the beastmen, who mainly carry clubs and femurs and things like that. This looks like someone had an edged weapon.
Since the door's open, can I discern noise? Any noise?
You can roll for me.
I think it's a 12, isn't it? D12. Is that
one of those things on it's 4 and 12, so you got to roll. Just roll a D12, and you've got to roll a 1 to 4 to see. Oh, it's a 5. All you hear is snow pelting the top of the house. Okay. But it's our first roll of the night. All right, so you're walking in. You investigate the front. As we do that, let's go around the horn. What is Garbanzo doing?
Yeah, Garbanzo is going to turn to Chickpea and say, "Chickpea, take a look around. See, perhaps we can find the track of whoever was here before." and basically send Chickpea into the air, trying to just do a survey of the surrounding area to see if
Okay.
we can see
And
anything.
you have a
coming
120
in.
foot range on that, so he basically just flies straight up and looks around.
Yep.
With his superior vision, are you doing the thing where you kind of roll your eyes back so you can kind of see
Yeah.
through? Okay, so you're seeing through. You're getting literally a bird's eye view of the wood, and as you do, as you look up, you do see in the distance several individuals, shadowy figures running through the woods, and this would be back to your east into the woods.
Okay. With that, I'm gonna immediately call out to my compatriots and say, I've got sight of them. They're heading northeast. If we can make it our way to the woods, we can catch up with them.
All right, Tempos, what are you doing?
Start riding northeast. Hand axe ready. That's it. Let's get the bastards.
With that, as you get to the wood, you're gonna have a very, very hard time taking horses through the wood. It is a very thick wood.
Damn it. Tempos isn't made, right? He dismounts.
As you get out of the horse, if you get out of the horse, as you get off the horse, you kind of tie it onto a tree and start looking and trying to push yourself through the woods. As you do that, I also want to go around to what is our ledger Demanus? What is Cormac doing?
He heard that there were guys in the woods,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
That wouldn't have taken the Beastmen that long to have raided this place. You would know that, right?
Right.
He's trying to hang back behind someone. He's gonna stealth off to the side somewhere.
Give me a move silently roll.
Alright.
So that's
I
gonna be
have that in the game.
It's a D12. If you go off to the side, there is a little
Oh, okay.
on the left side. There's a die marker. There you go. You got it. Hey, we're 0 for
9.
2 on the thief skills, but we're gonna get it out of our system. That is a hard fail. You got to roll low on these
Thank
things.
God.
All right, so you crunch through the ice and the snow off to the side, but you are behind the very large Amazon. Speaking of which, let's talk to Foline. Foline, what are you doing as you see Tempos is starting to kind of push his way into the wood, but you're still at the farm?
I'm going to get off my horse and I will follow.
Okay, you get off your horse and you follow. As you follow, you look about the sky, and one thing that you do notice as you look up, you notice that the very familiar and sacred constellation that you follow is in the sky. You see the 3 stars that would make up the Arrow of Artemis.
Artemis is guiding our path. We are sure to succeed.
And with that, have I gotten to everybody? Oh, Galanos, the Cataphracts. You're just riding around on your horse.
Yes, I think Galanos is a little bit worried that we haven't checked out this entire area before moving towards Figures, so he is cautiously going towards where it's Logan, right? The character?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Going over where Logan was, still on his horse outside, trying to keep between the two groups in case anything pops out from a direction we're not expecting.
I love this. So as we have some people investigating the house, we have other people going off into the woods. Amazing. All right, Galanos. let's split the party. Galanos and Logan, as you two go into the house, what you see is a pretty grisly scene. There is a blood sprayed on the walls. As you look about, you do see a severed hand laying on the ground. And as you go about and look, you see what looks to be the rest of a dismembered body. It looks like some type of farmhand that was completely hacked up, like several axe marks all the way through him.
Wow.
This is a bad omen.
Yeah. Maybe we should check the barn. Maybe we'd have better luck in the barn.
So the Galanos, what do you want to do?
Yeah, bow drawn. I guess I'm going over with Logan to the barn, kind of keeping an eye out, trying to make sure that the people going to the woods aren't going too far ahead.
You look and you see the torchlight of Foline as they're going through the woods. How are you going to? Let's go to now. Let me ask. What's our thief friend? What's Cormac? Are you staying back? Are you going with the search party? Or are you going with the investigators? Or are you just kind of hanging back?
He's not so stupid as to go into the woods, chase after shadowy figures. He's staying back in the edge of the woods,
Okay.
letting
All
the brave people go first.
Exactly.
Sword and shield are out, but he's peering around trying to see what happens. And are they close enough that you can talk to him without yelling?
It would be a loud talk at this point. It's not a yell. It's that in between.
Would they have already gone off before we could talk to him, or would he have been able to say?
Yeah, they're very excited to go chase monsters. All right, so you're gonna hang back. You're just gonna hang back and kind of watch them. Silently observe. And Garbanzo, you're still flying around. Your Chickpea has lost sight of the individuals in the tree covering, but it seems pretty far off.
Okay. I'm gonna holler back to Logan and to Galanos and just say, I can't leave bulky friend alone to pursue those shadowy figures. Keep your eyes to the sky. If we encounter trouble, you will see our warning signal. And with that, I'm gonna make my way over to the trees.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have Chickpea stick pretty close at this point.
Okay, so Chickpeas comes, it's like sitting on your shoulder as you kind of go close to the trees. You pass by Cormac, who is kind of hiding behind a tree, trying to keep his distance as you enter the woods as well. Now, as the search continues, let's go back to Tempos. You're in the woods. It is a thick wood. You know a general direction that you're going, but you quickly realize you just don't know where you're walking through the woods.
Tempos stops. He pulls his hand axe out and kind of says to the paladin coming up behind him that maybe we should wait for the others. We don't want to get separated.
Fully.
No, I agree. We should not get separated. Let's just stay here and watch and see if we get more information.
Okay, so you two have stopped. You're probably 50, 60 feet into the wood. You've got torchlight. You also see the hooded lantern. I guess that Garbanzo, you have that back now as you come into town or come into the farm. So let's go back
up.
Yeah, so let's go back to the scene with Logan and Galanos are going to the barn. As you go to the barn, you open it up, and what you look inside, it looks like they had a lot of pigs in here, and they're missing. You smell pig, you do not see pig.
Is there anything we can
raid?
I'm gonna look around and see if there's anything we can fashion into like a makeshift lance for the cataphract.
You look
Anything
around.
in there?
Nah, it pitchforks.
I will handle myself just fine with my bow. Thank you very much. I appreciate the concern, though.
Right. I say maybe we should head back to the others.
Yes, it seems that whatever was here has left by now. Nothing waiting in the shadows for us.
Read.
All right, so at this point, the party comes together. Cormac, you're still in the back, right? Kind of staying into the shadows. But you're about 50, 60 feet away as the rest of the party kind of pushes. Garbanzo, I think you're still outside the woods as well. But Logan and Galanos, you two march forward, and now you two meet up with Tempos and also with Foline, the fighter and the paladin who have moved forward. So now the four of you are in the wood. You do have the light as you're looking about, but I do have another scene for you as we kind of go through to kind of see. This is kind of where you're at. You're in the woods. You're seeing this, and if you look over to the left side of this, you do see the 3 stars that make up the constellation for Artemis's arrow. So what would you like to do? So this is for the 4 people that are 50, 60 feet into the woods.
Who is not in the woods right now?
That would be Garbanzo and Cormac. They're kind of the edge of the woods looking in. There's a good light source back there that Garbanzo's holding his hooded lantern. And you don't see Cormac, but you think he's there.
Do we see any sort of tracks or signs of heavy movement?
You look about, you do see disturbed snow, but that's just not something you've ever really learned how to do. There's not a tracker in the party.
There's
No
not.
trackers.
So you have to figure out.
If I step into the if I step into the woods, will the light source coming closer? If we saw these figures moving, the snow should still be barely disturbed, right? It should
You
be.
can
Should be no doubt as the footprints. Yeah.
You can absolutely attempt to track them.
Okay.
If y'all want to just try your best at tracking without a tracker.
What's the stat for tracking?
It's going to be a D6 roll, and you could just get lost.
Heyo.
You are able to follow the broken snow, and because of that, that is hot. Because if you rolled a 3 or higher, y'all would have gotten lost. You had to get a 1 or a 2. I love how we're like, so do y'all want to do this? He's like, screw it, I'm throwing a dice.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so with that, just caution to the wind, baby. Garbanzo seems to know what he's doing. Is the rest of the party going to follow him into the woods?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So Garbanzo, you're totally leading the Scooby-Doo crew through the woods with your hooded lantern, looking about, and for about 30-45 minutes of pushing through the snow, you're just following what looks to be, you can't tell how many, but it looks like several individuals ran through these woods, and at one point you stop and you do see red snow. You see bloodied snow, and you look and it looks like maybe they were carrying something and now they're dragging something. Yes, Cormac, are you with us at this point?
Yes, and just a note, I'm like making a little mark with my falcata on every couple of trees as I'm going through the woods to make sure I have a trail that will lead me back.
Right, you're okay, that's a fantastic idea. So you're kind of marking the trees because you've got to get home at some point, right? Okay, so that's a genius.
We see anything resembling pig tracks?
No, but that's not really something that you do. You're just seeing disturbed snow, but at this point you're following a blood trail.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so the 6 of you, yeah.
I was gonna say Garbanzo keeps muttering about porcine skullduggery.
All right, and with that, about another 15 or 20 minutes of following this. At this point, you know what you're looking for. You rolled a 1. I'm going to give it to you, which in this is the highest, the best you can get. So at this point, you're following it, and you eventually get to a point where you're seeing like the trees and the mountains. You're seeing the green sky. Phobos is hanging high, and the tracks end, and you come to a giant hole in the ground.
Oh, great.
These are always sources of good news, these and holes in the ground I found. Yeah.
Is Cormac here to see it?
Yes,
Like looking over the edge?
all 6 of you are together now looking at this hole in the ground. It's about an 8-foot diameter hole.
How deep does it
Wow.
look?
You can't
Like-
see the bottom.
All right, they're gone.
Oh, so it's
Alright,
straight
that's
down.
fine.
There's no like ramp leading in.
No,
You
it
know,
is
it's not on
a
an angle.
straight
Oh.
down hole. As you look like there's some type of makeshift vine rope that's tied to a rock and is pulled down. So you see that whatever is going up and down, it seems they've got some very crudely made rope.
Anyone
Alanos
willing to
looks
lose a torch?
pointedly at Cormac.
Anyone willing to lose a torch? I'm not going down there with that light.
You want to drop a torch?
Yeah, that's
I'll drop the torch down there.
You drop the torch. It drops for a second or two, and it hits the ground, and you can see down at the bottom. It's probably about a 30-foot drop. You just couldn't see it in the darkness. So now there's a light down there.
Cormac's gonna go in front of. He's gonna test the vine rope a little bit. Is that
Uh,
how steady does it feel?
It seems like it'll hold your weight. Yeah, it's pretty firm.
Will it hold a paladin's weight?
How many paladins have you picked up in your day? I don't know. It seems pretty. It seems pretty sturdy.
Is it like tied to something, or is it like
It's
a
tied
root
to
in the
a
ground?
boulder next to the rock. Next to the. It's a very, very heavy boulder, and it's tied to that.
All right, lads. I go down the vine.
All right.
All right, so as you're testing the rope, Tempo says, "Step aside, son," and he just grabs the vine and starts attempting to rappel down. With that, Tempest, can you give me a? It wouldn't be a climbing; it would be more of a. Is that test of strength as you're going down the rope?
Would that be climbing?
Yeah, presumably. If you don't have a climbing skill,
Yeah,
test of strength makes sense.
test of strength.
I don't have many skills. I have hack things.
I have. I cast
skill.
hack.
Sharpened sword.
But you're pretty strong, so yeah, just
Yep.
give me the roll. Perfect. You're able to rappel down safely. Now, what kind of armor are you wearing?
Chainmail.
Ah, chainmail. So you hear the clinking, the clanking of the chainmail. You get down to the bottom. You see the torch laying on the ground. You quickly, as soon as you land to the ground, you've got like a shield. And what's your weapon? Your main weapon?
I have a hand axe drawn most of the times, ready to throw.
All right, so
And my
you
shield
get
is
to the
ready.
ground. You get to the ground, and you immediately pull out your shield and your hand axe. You take like a defensive stance as you look about. You see that there's enough light emanating from this that you do see a cave. You also see that it kind of you see just enough light flickering past this initial cave. You look like there's some type of structure built into here. You see what looks to be cut stone.
I've got 50 feet of rope, I think. Standard rope? That's 50 feet, right?
Yeah.
Come on down.
Cormac's
That's
taking that
nice.
Okay.
Cormac's gonna be taking that out, and he's trying to fashion like a thing around the waist that you can do
Okay.
for somebody else. And he's gonna try to give that to them and feed them down.
Yeah. That's
Make sure
definitely
they
the
do
way to
something
do it.
tall.
That's definitely the way to do it. Yeah. There's no
They do things tall.
right. All right, so with that, you can start
Well,
lowering
yes.
people down. So who's going to join Tempos as he's basically holding guard down there?
All by
Alan
Alan's
Lyson
myself.
goes
okay.
next.
All by yourself. Who's coming up next?
Me.
I
Oh, of course. The Amazon says, "Step aside, I got this." She grabs the ropes that Cormac is handing her. You using this rope trick that Cormac is doing, you're able to get down easily. You get down to and you immediately turn and look. You pull your blade out. Is there anything that you want to do as soon as you get to the bottom of the cave?
Pick up the torch.
You pick up the torch. You start looking around. You see the same thing that Tempo sees. You do see cut stone, maybe even like cut tiled floor, like not a tile, but like squared floors. But there's a cave and there's some type of structure, probably right at 30, 35 feet, 40 feet away from you. You see that there's some type of structure built down here, a ruin, if you will. And
Ruin.
with
I was
that,
just
who's
thinking
coming
that.
down next?
I'll
Who's
go
got-
down last, since I've got climb skill.
Who's the next marshal? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Galanos is holding back with his bow at the top in case anything comes from behind
Ready,
us.
ready
from down
arrow,
there.
ready
Yeah.
arrow. Gotcha. All right, so Gallus has a ready arrow. The Logan, you easily get down. He's holding it. You grab both the ropes. You rappel down without a problem. Quite deftly, you land and you turn and look. Do you have the discern noise skill?
Oh yeah.
Roll that for me. I think that's a hard fail.
Didn't show up for me. What did I roll?
You rolled a 6.
That's a pass.
That's a hard pass. All right. No, it's not. All right. So you land at the bottom. Who's coming up next?
Yeah, I guess Garbanzo will go. As he's about to rappel down, he's gonna look at Chippy and say, "If I start to fall, you grip my shoulder and flap. You understand?" And then
He turns
with
his
that,
head sideways like he knows what you're talking about, right?
yeah.
All right. So with
And
that,
he starts trying to make his way down.
using the rope trick from Cormac, you're able to get down as well. As soon as you get down with your lantern, you beam a light. As you do beam that light, it turns because it doesn't that shoot. How far off does that shoot?
Yeah, it's I think it's oh shoot, I should have written notes on it.
I think it's
Sorry,
60
I'll
feet.
get that for you in a second.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick pause because I need to talk to chat for a second. So chat, we're about to go to a screen that you can see, the players cannot. So don't help them. And if you're watching the screen at this point, minimize it. Okay? And now so stop it. No cheating. All right.
No cheating.
With that, Cantankerous Bees confirms it is a 60-foot bullseye lantern. We're going to see if roll 20 and the lighting is actually going to work. Let's see if it works. All right. Players, do you see your tokens?
Yes.
I see mine. Yeah.
Is
I see
all
my
you
token and nothing else.
That is exactly what you're supposed to see. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go and bring over Mr. Torch. So let me go get Mr. Torch. So Mr. Torch is being held by Foline. And Mr. Torch has light. So let me give him some light. He has 30 feet of light.
Are we all down in the pit at this point?
Yeah. Cormac, you're up top. What has happened is as soon as Garbanzo came down here, he lit his torch. So let's copy this. And let's give you a light. All right. And this light is going to be better. We're just going to give it 60. All right. So as soon as you drop, you've got this. So now everybody should be able to see dungeon now, right? Or you see...
I do not.
You see more, right?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I
I'm
don't
also...
see them up there.
Yeah, you're not there yet. So, Cormac, you're still up top. Let me change one thing here. I'm going to do you guys a solid, and we're going to turn on something called Explorer mode. So once you discover an area, it stays slightly lit up. All right, so at this point, I'm just doing a quick test. Everybody can kind of see. You see, this is where we're at. There's this structure you've gone into. The light, particularly the one from Garbanzo, is pushing forward out. And does anyone else have discern noise? Cormac?
And would I hear stuff up there? Would I
You
hear
might.
stuff up there?
Yeah, from up top. You're up top.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd hear it up there.
Well, give me a roll. Give me a d12. You do.
Ooh, one.
You
One.
do. You hear a very dark voice echoing. It's like it bounced off the wall and you heard it for just a second. You don't recognize the language, but it was a very dark, guttural voice.
Would it sound evil to a follower of the god of thieves? Is this like an evil thing, or is it like
It didn't sound pleasant. It definitely sounded bad.
I'm gonna kind of like climb the edge of the sword against the rock to get their attention.
All right, everyone down below, as you're looking about, you just hear this general ambience of this cave or whatever you're in. You hear a tapping behind you as you look up, and the light, Garbanzo, you shine the light back up, and you see Cormac 30 feet up, holding the rope and his falcata in hand.
He's kind of leaning over. There's something down there. Somebody's down there. I heard it. Be cautious. And with that, he's gonna try to start tying the end of his rope around the boulder too, giving him two secures.
Ooh. All right. With that, we're gonna have a quick moment. Chat, get ready. It's about to get fun. All right. So what I just rolled was to see if there was surprise, and there is. I rolled a 2.
There was, yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So what comes around the corner?
We got the jump on him. We got the jump on him is what you're saying.
Yeah, we got the surprise. Yeah, he rolled for us. Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, you sick. Yeah. Surprise, the 8 monsters.
The target
we caught
learning.
The dirty dozen?
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
So you turn the corner and you see all of these little, they look like 3 or 2.5, 3 foot slugs. They have these large tentacle, like razors coming out of their mouth. And you just see them they don't have legs. They're just kind of moving across, they're really fast slugs. And as they all kind of start moving in, you look down and all of you kind of collectively gasp as you see this thing. Let me see if I can actually find what these things look like. I don't want to do that because it has a name. So basically, let's look at the token. What you've got is you've got these little tusks. They're like they look like they're black with like little purple, like lavender, almost like skin between the plates of their carapace as they're kind of like moving in. With that, they spend their turn, their entire turn, like moving up to you. So they're all charging, and that's going to be the entirety of their surprise round. They are on you.
Oh boy.
As they move up, okay, now we roll initiative. So their entire surprise was getting on you. And with that, we move to initiative. So before we do that, we're going to make some announcements. So everyone's going to go around the table. We're going to do some announcements. I'm going to put on some fun y'all are screwed music. I mean, battle music. And let's do some announcements. All right, so let's talk to our monk friend. What are you going to do?
I'm going to do ranged.
All right, Monk is going ranged. He's doing. So you have to say basically missile, melee, missile, or magic. If you say magic, you have to announce the spell. So we've got a missile. Cormac, what are you gonna do?
He has a sling. He's taking it out. He's putting his sword away, taking out his sling. And
Now you can't see from where you're at. You can't see what's happening. You hear something. You hear blades being drawn. You're 30 feet up. You're gonna have to move down.
There's nothing I can see from up there.
No.
Light? Okay.
No. It's more of an angle problem.
Okay.
You gonna stay or you gonna move down?
Would I be like down, like back like that or something?
Yeah. It's you gotta think of a hole that goes down this way, and they're over here. Does that make sense? Like hole, and they're over here, so you just can't see where they are.
Okay, yeah, he'd probably be heading down, trying to keep his distance though.
All right, so you're going to go to movement. So we've got missile, movement, and then let's go over to Garbanzo.
Yeah, Garbanzo's going to do missile. These guys are small. Do they seem slimy?
They seem a little slimy.
Okay, yeah, no point getting greasy just yet. Yeah, Garbanzo's going to move one step over here. I didn't mean to do that.
All you have to do is just tell me this is just an announcement. Okay.
Yeah,
just
missile,
announcement.
Move and missile.
All right, Thorbrun, what are you going to do? Sorry, tempos.
Does my heroic act like heroic fighting?
Yes,
does
it
it
does.
work for this? Or?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I am going to melee.
All right, we're about to see the fighter go off. All right, and what is Galanos going to do? I can't hear you.
I am muted.
There you go.
Dropping the short bow and pulling out that small shield and horseman's flail.
All right, so
going for melee.
Going for melee. All right, and then Sunshine, what are you going to do? Sorry.
Melee, baby.
Fooling. Was there?
I'm gonna wreck face with my two-handed sword.
I'm gonna wreck face. All right. So with that, let's have Logan. Let's have our monk. We'll have him roll initiative. So you roll a d6, so I'm gonna roll a d6, and whoever gets highest gets to go. Actually, lowest. No, highest. You want highest. High roll. I rolled a 1.
Oh.
You rolled a 3. Heroes get to go first, but they're on you. So with that, we're gonna go with the melee folks first. The melee that are standing. So let's start with the fighter. So he has heroic fighting, which is a ability he has where he gets to double his attack rate when attacking things that have less or 1 hit dice or less, which means he gets 3 attacks.
Ooh.
It's 2 and 1 in the first round and 3 and 1 in the second round.
Okay.
It's 5 over 2.
5 over 2.
So I am going to sacrifice one of my attacks to do parry and block. It gives me a +2 to my AC.
Okay.
And I'll attack once.
Gotcha.
I attack the guy like directly right across from me.
Okay. Can you hit
Hand
your?
axe.
Can you use the macro? We can see the macro work.
I just tried it. Hopefully it worked.
There it is. You hit an AC of 2. You do 4 points of damage. That is enough to slice this guy in twain. You kill him. So you pull the axe down, you cut it in half. You hear this like squeal like as you pull it out. As you pull the axe, there is a blood train that comes out of this black ooze comes out of your axe. As you then pull up your shield to get ready to block incoming attacks. With that, we're going to go to Foline with your two-handed sword.
The one directly in front of me.
One directly in front of you. Ooh.
Oh no!
No,
Oh,
hang on.
No! No!
We got a fumble. Roll a d12. Let's see how
Okay.
bad it is.
All right. Oh,
I think that's trip
Oh,
fall.
that's too high.
I think that's trip fall. It is. You trip.
okay.
So here's the problem. You're kind of between the wall, and you go to bring up your sword. The sword catches part of the wall. You were so amped up with adrenaline, you spin yourself around. You go down to one knee, and now you're not like prone, but you're definitely down. And that's not a great position to be in. And with that,
No, it is not.
No, it is not. And with that, we're going to go to our missile friends. So let's go to Logan.
I think you skipped me on the melee.
Oh, you are melee. I'm sorry. I forgot. I was thinking you had a bow. Galanos the Cataphract, who has his weapons out now. He has his horseman's flail. Go for it.
Yes, you can like move 5 feet even if you're stationary melee, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, Gallus is just gonna step in here, getting in the way of the magic user a little bit,
Okay.
and then hitting this one over here with his flail.
Got it.
Do that.
Oh, it was going to be a 3.
Oh,
It said it was a
nice.
19. That's enough. You bring the flail down. You hear it squish as you manage to kill the thing.
All
Whatever
right,
it
that's me.
is. That's you. All right, now we go to missile, and that's going to be Logan. So, Logan, what is your weapon that you're pulling out? This strange weapon.
Pulling out this crossbow, and since she just fell right in front of me, I'm gonna shoot the one right in front of her.
Correct. You pull out your repeating crossbow.
A hero.
You take your first shot. That's going to hit. You kill it. Now roll to see if it jams. Give me a d20 roll. It does.
Boy.
Of course. You're like, kill it. And you go to like pump it and it jams. So that's it can get 3 attacks, but each one has a chance to jam. So of course it does. It jams. All right. And with that, we go to Garbanzo.
Yeah, Garbanzo is going to attack the fella in between Tempos
This
and
one?
Foline. Yep.
You can always click the map
so yeah.
to ping it. Okay.
Oh, does that?
Yeah, if you just
that-
hold down
that's
the
not
left
working
click,
for
that's
me.
how you ping.
Oh, hold down. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
attack that one. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna attack that one
Okay.
as he showed vile gastropod, and yeah, gonna throw a slingshot out there. Oh,
Hey.
we love
Ooh.
loving every minute of it.
All right, you shoot it, you hit it right in the face. It kind of like part of its face like collapse, but it's still kind of coming at you. It's not quite dead. And with that, we now move to, I think Cormac is the last one.
Yeah, he's trying to move down. What I'm saying he's trying to do is he tried to tie the end of his rope to the boulder too.
And
So
repel
he's trying
down.
trying to make sure
Because
that-
you've got 2 ropes, I'm gonna not make you make a climbing check, but you will spend your turn getting down.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Okay.
where would I end up? Where would I end up?
You're pretty close. You can get
Like
here.
around here? Around
Yeah,
here?
like there. Yeah, if you want to be anywhere back here, you want to be.
He's gonna try to be towards the wall, basically. He's gonna be
Okay.
starting his turn towards the wall.
All right,
As
and then
far back
what
as you-
weapons are you gonna get out? Go ahead and get
He's
that.
got out his small
Falcon.
shield and a sling. He's loading a bullet into.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right,
Shot.
and with that, it is my turn. All right, we've got all kinds of things that's gonna happen here. We're gonna go around the horn here. So we're gonna have 2 attacks right here on Mr. Galanos. So this guy right here, this top guy, is gonna make a leaping attack at you. He hits an AC of 9, which I think you're gonna block off with your shield. The
Yep,
second
I got
guy is
AC
going.
2.
Yep. Second guy is going to attack you. He hits an AC of 14. That's not going to hit you either. So you block and parry off both of these attacks. This one right here is going to be attacking the girl who's on the ground, the Amazon who's on the ground. He will get a little bit of a bonus. He's going to make an attack. Still not going to hit you. He's
Yay.
not. This one moves up. There's a dead one here. We'll just kind of move the dead guy out of the way here. He crawls over the body of the dead one to attack Foline. That's not going to hit you either. I'm rolling bad. This guy's going to run up and try to attack Tempos. No such luck. This guy's going to move around here and try to get the flank on Galanos. Man, I have missed everybody. And these things are so small. I'm going to say he can kind of squirrel through here and get another attack at Tempos. There's another one right here. I think they can kind of share space.
Bring it.
They all miss. You parry off all the attacks, so the line holds. The line holds. All right. With that, you hear thundering feet moving down, and you see another attacker come in. As you look up, you see what looks to be like a almost a 6 foot tall human. He looks like he's half human, half pig. He's got these long ears and this ugly nose snout, and he's got like a one tusk up. As he runs up, you see he has a shield. He grabs it, what looks to be like a long javelin or a spear, and he's going to chuck it at Tempos. Tempos, you see it coming, you duck out of the way and you block it. You basically go up and block it with the shield. Another one runs up, and this guy has a sling. He's going to take a shot at Galanos. Also miss. Y'all basically have a little bit of a shield wall going between the two of you. But these two large half men, half pig guys have entered the fray. And with that, we're going to go to the next round. At this point, what we're going to do is we're going to make some announcements, and then we're going to have Cormac roll initiative for us. So let's go around the horn. Logan, what are you going to do this round?
Melee.
All right, so you're going melee. All right, let's go to Cormac. What are you going to do?
Missile, sling.
Missile. We're going to go to Garbanzo. What are you going to do?
Magic.
He's going magic. All right. Now, what spell are you casting?
Grease.
He's going for the grease. All right. Let's go to Tempos.
We're gonna make some bacon.
Melee.
That's what we're gonna do.
Go melee. All right.
Yeah.
And then Galanos, what are you doing?
Quick rules question. Can I fire ranged if someone's engaging me if I'm not shooting at them?
Technically, but right now you've got 3 guys chomping at you, so they would all get bonuses to hit you.
And I have a rules
That's
question
fair.
too. Firing
I'll
into
stay melee.
Huh?
Firing into melee, does it come at penalty?
Yes, it does.
Okay, makes sense.
Then melee
All
for
right.
me.
Okay. And Sunshine, you're still melee?
Yep.
Gotcha. I think we got everybody. All right. So let's go with Cormac. Give me a D6. Monsters are rolling on a 3. And y'all are going on a 5. Heroes go good. That's awesome. All right. So let's go to our melee friends. Now, before Logan, since you're moving, you're going to kind of go a little bit later. What we're going to do is do the stationary melee. They go first. So let's go to Tempos. So Tempos, you're first. You get 3 attacks this round with your heroic fighting.
Yeah, I'm gonna use all 3 to attack. Just a question: those 2 pig humanoids,
Mhm.
are they on the map?
They are.
I don't see them.
They're over here.
Yeah, you may want to zoom out.
Oh, they're in the
You might
hallway.
need to zoom in, yeah.
Oh, there they are. Okay, I just wasn't. Okay, they're far away. All right, I'm gonna do my first attack on this one.
Okay. All right, here comes the attacks. Bring in the pain. That is a natural 20. All right, but he only did 1 damage. That's
Heck yeah.
4 damage. But do go ahead and roll a d6 so we can see how the crit works. So let's see how good the crit is. So he's going to roll an additional d6 now. We're going to go to the fighter table and see how much. So 3, that means it is double damage. So now roll another d6 to add to the damage. So it's 4 plus whatever this next d6 roll is. Okay, 4 plus 1. So 5. It's still enough to kill it. We just wanted to see how well you killed it. All right, now that is you cut him in half. You pull up your axe. Now you can attack the next guy. I love that you're using a hand axe. It's fantastic. All right. So now let's see the next attack. We've seen a crit miss and a crit hit. That's gonna miss.
Oh, can't smile on me all the time.
Right.
And I attack this guy.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. Oh god, it was almost a 1 and it turned into. All right, so you're able to kill him. All right, he's toast. All right, so you using your hatchet, you kill one, miss one, you go around, and you hit the other one. Everyone's kind of amazed at how fast you can swing that hatchet as you're just going and just killing stuff left and right. Galanos, you're next. You've got 2 people on you up top.
All right, I am going to go ahead and hit this one with my flail.
Okay. That's a miss. Galanos is a
I hit it
miss.
twice.
Yeah, it's okay. Both of them would have missed. So you attack with a flail, you miss. Let's now go over to Foline, who is standing up with her 2-handed sword. You get 2 attacks this round because you are the master of the 2-handed sword.
Okay, I'm gonna attack this guy.
Show enough.
Roll. That's gonna kill it. You do 9 damage to it. It is toast. You hit an AC of
Nice.
0 with that. All right, so you can still move 5 feet and swing at this guy.
Gonna do that.
Okay, so you move there.
Stealing my kill.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
she left it for you. It is a tight room with a big sword. You're trying not to hit your friends. And
Yep.
with that, we're now going to move to. We're not quite to movement yet, so let's go ahead and do missile, which I believe Cormac is up.
So, rules question: is
Yeah.
this guy in melee?
He is, but you've got a clear shot at him. Just don't roll terrible.
And I'm hitting a plus
It's a
one.
-2. You get a -2 to this attack.
-1 because I get a plus 1. Right now.
Well, I've already got all the math set for you, so just hit the button and then I'll subtract 2 from it. No, did you hit the macro?
I don't have what's it called.
So if you click
put a
on
sling in
Cormac,
there.
oh, I didn't make a bow one for you. I apologize.
Sling, yeah, it's no problems. So
It's
I'll just
okay.
say hit AC 6.
Okay, so yeah, so you rolled a 6. No, so you let it fly. You miss, and with that we go to Garbanzo. We're doing Logan last because he's moving and then attacking. So now we go to Garbanzo with his spell.
Yeah, I misread the range, but I do have 10 feet range.
Okay.
Can I drop the grease here? Is that going to qualify as 10 feet? Or
Yep.
is 10 feet going to be here?
Nope.
Yeah? Okay.
I'll allow it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll drop the grease right here.
Okay. Give me just a second. How far off does that go?
The grease is 2 feet by 2 feet per caster.
So like that?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what the squares are. How many feet each?
They're 5 feet. So is that it?
Oh, they're 5 feet. Yeah. So honestly, I think 2 square feet would only be the 1 square at this point. Could be 2 by 2, right? And it's
Right, 2 by
5
2.
square.
Right. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think it's only a single square.
All right, I got you. All right. So that's it. Are you? I actually had a grease token ready for you. I mean, come on.
Oh, that's fantastic! Thank you.
All right. So you add some grease there. All right. With that, we now go to Logan.
These two, the 2 pig dudes, they shot ranged, right?
They did.
Okay.
The first one chucked a javelin, though.
This
I
one
don't know if
chucked
he's
a
still packing
spear,
one.
and this one has.
Well,
Sling.
I'm going to run up here and this one.
All right. So you very fleet of foot run behind everybody. Get behind the flank of this little critter. Make your attack. Your judo chop.
See what I rolled.
You hit an AC of 10, so you missed with the first attack. Make your second attack, because monks always attack twice. That hits.
Dang.
All right, so, and with that,
Nice.
that's enough to kill it. Fortunately, you got a flanking bonus. That's how you were able to hit that one. So you do manage to kill one. Now it is their turn. This guy right here is going to attack Galanos. That's a miss. Man, I haven't hit anybody. This thing in front of you is going to attack Tempos. I am rolling straight poop.
Oh yeah.
I
The
am
law of
rolling
averages
straight
is
poop.
We're
I know.
gonna get
Good.
critted
Cheat
5
codes
months,
haven't
I believe.
uploaded yet.
All right, this guy, the pig man in the back, is going to load up his sling and shoot at Galanos. Holy moly, I can't hit anything. And this guy's pulling out his axe and moving forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to make a charge and attack Foline with his axe.
boy.
Pig man coming. And you parry the attack with your blade. Sparks fly off as his axe comes across your blade as you miss.
Excellent.
Trevor, I think your game genie's on the fritz.
You know, I rolled so hot the other night. All right, another one of these guys comes running forward, and you hear this guttural voice come out as he begins to say some type of incantation.
Is this the same voice I heard?
Oh, nice.
And with that, Tempos, make a sorcery saving throw. A natural one. Amazing. You don't understand what it is that he is saying, but you instinctively drop your weapons to the ground and get on your knees. And that's going to be for a while.
Oh boy.
And with that, let's make some announcements as we move into round 3. Yeah, BG, right. I've got some cold dice tonight. I haven't hit anybody. The only thing I've successfully pulled off is making Tempos make a worse roll than I have. All right, so let's make some announcements. So Logan, what are you going to do? Melee. All right, going to Cormac.
This guy is on his knees now, right?
Correct.
This one is the next most effective. He's casting Enlarge.
You're casting Enlarge, okay?
Okay, so how big would that make her in like this area? Would she fit?
She's 1.5 times bigger. Yeah, sure.
So she would not, like, it wouldn't be an issue, right?
You know, I didn't think about how tall the room is, but because I want to see this, it's big enough. This is one of those things that the DM's like, I just want to see this happen. Sure, you're casting Enlargement. All right, and with that, we're going to move over and go to Garbanzo.
Yeah, I think we're gonna spell it. We'll spell it out.
Which spell?
Light.
Casting
Your favorite.
light. Okay. Tempos, you're going to sit there and like it, and then we're going to go to Galanos.
I'm gonna move and missile.
Move and missile, and then Foline, you're melee in it.
I sure am.
All right, Garbanzo, roll me a d6. High roll gets to go. I'm going on a 3.
You gotcha.
God, every time. All right.
Nice.
So let's go with the people that are stationary melee, and that's going to be Mr. Logan up top because he'll definitely have the highest dex. So let's let him go first.
All right.
That's going to hit because you're flanking. And yes, you did.
All right. Can I move?
Yep.
I don't know if that was allowed.
Yep.
I'm going to move.
Actually, let's do
here.
this. Let's let that happen later. You still got your
Okay.
movement. So you
Okay.
kill him. You've still got your movement. Let's move over to Galanos. Galanos, you're up with the melee.
I'm doing move and missile.
The move and missile. I'm sorry. So Foline, you're up with melee.
Okay.
So you get 1 attack. What is this on?
Yeah.
The
The
half
guy right in
pig?
front of me. Yeah.
After you parried that last attack, you bring the sword down. As you bring the sword back up to do an uppercut, you catch him right between the legs. You cut him in half as you see his entire body split in 2.
Ooh.
Awesome.
The crotch up?
And you hear a little bit of a squeal like as you just cut him right in half. His entire body just kind of like cleaves in 2 as you come down. Blood just goes everywhere. You and Tempos are just covered in blood now as you just
Excellent.
dropped this guy. Now next we go over. So that's all the melee.
It's-
Tempos is done. Cormac's casting a spell. Cormac, it's your spell.
All right, he's gonna shout out. I'm gonna butcher this. Mihedo to, and she's going to grow 1.5 times.
Awesome. All right, so we've got a
Irish blood
giant
water.
Foline. Got it.
She's 9 feet.
Awesome.
Yes.
The Amazon is
Beautiful.
even bigger. All right. And now that we've got that, we've got Garbanzo. Your spell, you're casting light.
You bet. Yeah, we're throwing light right into the eyes of the Chanty boy.
The Chanty boy. Got it. All right.
Yeah, there's only room for one of us in here.
That's a hard fail. So
Yeah.
he's lit up. All right. So there's light emanating off of him. So what we're going to do is we're going to give him a little token so that we know that he is lit. We'll give him that. Also, we're going to let him illuminate some light because he does get 15
Fabulous.
foot of light coming off of him. He counts as a light source, which is hilarious. All right. So that we've got, it also gives him all types of negatives we'll get to in a second. Now we get to the part of movement. So move and melee. So Logan, you wanted to move?
I still melee if I move?
I'll give it to you. You're a monk. So you've got 50 feet of movement.
Oh, yeah.
50?
Guy's about to get it.
All right. You run up as you see like the lights of this pig man like light up. He's like, ah! As you run up to him, you're going to get bonuses on this. So make your attack. It's a natural 1, folks. Give me...
Oh,
okay.
boy.
Now here's the thing. Give me a D12. You do count as a cleric. Okay, it's just a bad miss. You just ran up and there was so much light it kind of blinded you. You take your swing and you miss. And with that,
I tried to do a hurricane kick, and it was more like a slight drizzle kick.
it was a drizzle kick. All right, with that now, I think we had somebody else still going. Move and missile, Galanos. You're muted.
So I'm doing a half move for 15 and then firing 2 shots at this orc.
You got it. He's a pig man.
That's
Hey,
right.
man. Got it.
You hit.
Yo!
You shoot him for 6. Load up, take your second shot. That's hit him right square in the chest. That's a miss. You do miss that attack. As it goes, it sails right by Logan, who instinctively hears the arrow coming. You duck out of the way as it moves. It just disappears into the darkness. You do hear the squeal come out of the person beside you. You see an arrow sticking out of his chest. And now we go to my turn. This little thing here is going to leap over and try to attack Tempos, who is a prime target now. Maybe I can actually hit something. Yes, I will finally hit something because I get the bonuses because he's laying there. What's your AC? Because you don't have your shield now.
It'd be 5, 4 if I have my dexterity.
Okay, so yeah, I definitely hit you. And it's 1 damage, and you still have DR, so I took no damage. He just bites your armor. I can't win for losing over here. All right, with that, this guy who's got the arrow stuck in his chest, he's going to pull out an axe and attack Mr. Logan here. I was almost at 18. You dodge out of the way. This person here with the lights coming out of his eyes, he's going to try to just shield. He doesn't have another weapon in his hand. He's got shield. He's going to try to shield bash you back. So this is the attack. The damage will be different if he misses you. You dodge out of the way of that too. So you're just definitely kind of like staying low as these guys are kind of swinging all about you. With that, we now go to initiative. So let's make some announcements. I know Brogan. Actually, no, I take it back. Everybody went. Yeah, so now we're back to announcements. So Logan, you're going to be melee. Cormac, what are you going to do?
Okay, so melee. One's in melee right now. That guy's on his knees right now. He's gonna try to move in melee.
Move in
Can you do
melee.
that?
Yeah, move in melee. Garbanzo, what are you going to do?
And a note for
Moving melee if there's enough room to do so.
You can. Tempos is still down. Sorry, Cormac, go ahead.
for Sunshine, you gain 1.5 times damage for your attacks.
Right.
Sweet.
All right, so what are you going to do, Foline?
I'm gonna move in melee.
Okay, moving melee. All right.
This guy.
Oh, so you're channeling moving up too. Okay. All right. So now let's have Tempos. You can still roll initiative for the party.
Boing.
Yeah, not yet.
Hello.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, not yet, not yet,
She's
not
excited.
yet.
She just wants to move that giant token. All right.
I do.
Let's see who's going when. Tempos, you move. You roll. I'm going on. God, I'm going on a 1. This has been the worst night for.
We're gonna get critted in the bar.
It's not right. It's not right.
It's not. All right. So you're going first. The party is. So let's have Logan go first.
I'm gonna hit this guy right in front of me. The light. No, actually, I'm gonna hit the guy diagonal. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Make your attack.
Oh
yeah.
All right. You reach down. You take your fist. You hit his knee. It snaps backwards, and he falls over. He is dead.
Yeah.
You stand up, and you still got the guy standing next to you with the lights coming out of his eyes. You hit him really hard, square in the chest. You hear things cracking under. He's got like this like studded like ragtag armor. You punch right through it, and you hear something break under it. Like you break his ribs as you hear him like cough out right in front of you. With that, we now go to let's see.
If I were to move right now, would I get some sort of like penalty? To, getting hit?
Stay right there.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, you don't just stay there. He gets a reaction.
It's okay. I'll take it.
Okay.
What negatives does he get for being blinded or whatever?
He gets a -2. So here's the thing. Let's get back to you in a second because this is all kind of happening at the same time. So movement happens later. All right. So is there anybody that's standing still with missile? No.
That's me.
All right. Standing still with
I'm
missile.
standing still.
Okay.
Yep.
Tempos is standing still. All right, Galanos.
So first shot, I'm gonna yell, "Logan, duck!" and shoot at
Luckily,
him.
he already ducked as he was moving out of the
Yeah.
way. So take your shot. You will get a -2.
Yes, I have an additional +1 for point blank though, so I think just -1 total.
Right. Again, you
Yeah.
just miss. You don't hit anybody, which is great. You didn't hit Logan. All right, and with that, we
But
go.
I will shoot again. I have 2 shots for my
You do.
short
Go
bow
for
for
it.
mastery.
Okay. It's gonna miss. It's gonna miss. Both shots miss. With that, we go to Cormac.
All right, so he's going to be moving 1, 2, 3. Is this flanking?
Yes.
Taking a falcata swing
Okay.
at that thing.
With the
Safety net
flank
miss.
bonus, it's not going to hit.
All right.
It's okay. Garbanzo.
Yeah, Garbanzo's going to step up one and attempt to give this thing teacher's thrashing with his quarterstaff.
Okay.
Hit it with your stick. Do it.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I forgot there's 2
Sorry,
right
I'm-
there.
What's going on? Oh, there's 2 there?
There's 2
Okay,
right
my
there.
mistake.
Yeah, I missed one.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, there's 2 stacked right
Yep.
there. I'll put them like this. It's not
All right.
on the grease. They're just stacked.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Give him a wallop if I can.
Okay. No, that's a miss.
I cannot.
All
I
right.
cannot.
It's up to Foline now.
Okay.
I think you can just step on him at this point.
Seeing that
Yeah.
my teammates have these little guys well in hand, I'm going to step up here
Okay.
Oh yeah.
and see.
You can get there.
I can get there. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay, you dropped your torch, but yeah, go ahead. Take your swing.
Okay. Lost my thing. There it goes.
It's a miss. You're not
Yeah,
used to
it's a
being
miss.
this big. Like you had to like duck down through the arc. You come down with a sword. You swing down and miss it. You're just not used to being this big. It's okay. It's your first time being 9 feet tall. And with
It's novel.
wait a minute, you get 2 attacks this time.
2 attacks. Well, then I'll try
Yeah,
again.
Yeah. Amazon smash. Also not used to being big. That's even worser. All right, so you swing and you miss. All right, Logan, you can move now.
It's all right.
You like where you're at. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
All right, with that, we're now going to go to their turn. I've got 2 little guys here. One's going to try to get onto Tempos and miss. The other one's going to turn around and try to get on Mr. Cormac, who just turned around and tried to stab him. And I'm finally going to hit somebody. Cormac
4
takes
damage.
4 damage. Jeez. But that's a hard hit on a thief. That's
Yeah,
a really
it
hard
is.
hit. All right. This guy right here is. Hang on a second. I got to roll something.
How do you edit your health?
light? Lift up like a deuce.
Yeah, another roller in the night.
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to. Okay. Logan, make a save as you hear the incantation going off again.
Save. What kind?
This would be a sorcery saving throw.
Is that on the character sheet?
It is.
Let me see.
Sorcery saving throw.
There we go.
You instinctively are told to run. And you will.
And I can move 50 feet, so my
Yeah.
ass is
He's running
You're
fast.
gone. Right. All right. With that.
See you guys. I got a decathlon to get.
With that. Something really funny is about to happen. All right. With that, let's go to the top of the round. Let's make some announcements, and then we'll have Galanos.
Missiles.
Missiles. Okay. Brogan's run. Oh, sorry, Logan's running. Cormac,
Can you attack then move back or no?
you can. So attack and
You
move.
can attack then move back. Yeah, you
Okay.
can get away from that thing.
Tempos is still down. And then Foline melee. Is that right? Sunshine. We lost her. I know she's meleeing. Garbanzo, what are you doing?
I can't remember the advanced maneuver for like defensive step away.
Yeah, parry and block.
Is that it? Yeah, that allows me to kind of take 5 feet back and just I'm basically gonna move back to where I was.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, let's make some.
Sorry,
let's-
yes, melee.
Okay, yeah, she's back. She's back. All right, let's have who's up for rolling? I think we're at Galanos. You roll for the D6. I'll roll a D6. Let's see if I can actually win one. I got a 5.
Hey,
Come on.
I got a 4.
I got a 5. I'm finally going first. All right. So I've got 2 of these things. One of these is going to go on Cormac.
That's gonna be dead, isn't it?
Oh, come on.
That's a shame.
Come on. Ah, missed.
Yay!
The other one's going to try to get Tempos, who is sitting in front of me with no shield, and I still can't hit him because of his stinking armor. I can't hit him.
Good. Good.
Hang on, I got to roll a
I'm
d12.
pretty sure that's it. Yeah.
I got to roll a d12. It's laying on the ground. It is just exasperated that it can't bite this thing. He reaches for it. He just
I
falls
tickle it.
flat on the ground. Jeez.
Tickle its belly.
All right. With that, this guy is going to make a run for it, and Foline, you get to make an attack.
Okay. I'm gonna attack. Awesome.
Okay. He tries to run away, and you cut
Times
him down.
1.5 too.
Yeah.
Times 1.5.
Yeah. So that's like 15 damage. He's dead. You off him.
He's very dead.
He's very, very dead. All right, let's circle back to the other players here. Let's know it's Cormac's turn.
All right, so he is going to.
Actually, I take it back. It's Galanos because he's stationary.
Gotcha. Are there just 1 or 2 of the little guys?
There's 2 little guys. They're just stacked up.
Cool. I am shooting twice in a row at them.
Okay, go for it. You hit that one. He's toast.
And
You missed that one. There's one of these little things left. Who's gonna get it?
Jink.
All right. Cormac taking a step back.
Hitting, then taking a step back. Hold on.
Okay,
Back row. There we go.
hit it.
Kata on him.
2. He's
Yeah.
half dead.
And then I'm moving
Lives.
back like a diagonal one like that.
Okay, he's already made his attack, so he can't do anything about it. Garbanzo, you're up.
Yeah. So if possible, my intention was to move here and then try to pop a shot at.
Go for it. Yep,
this
yep.
fellow. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
You've
You've got a cover in front of you as I'm gonna give that to you because he's laying on the ground. All right.
Okay. Right on.
Yep, he's toast. All right, so you managed to get a kill. Oh man, the magician got a kill. as soon as that one goes down, you see Logan running off into the distance.
Trevor, what was the AC on that save?
16. You had to get a 16 or higher.
Hard fail. Yeah. Why not running that way?
He said run.
Yeah, your name is Logan. So.
Logan runs where he told you to run.
Logan's run. That's what we're
That's
doing.
right. Yeah.
All right. With that, Logan you just see him sprinting into the darkness.
This is a very smart thing. I can kite them back to you guys.
Yeah.
That's what
At this point, as combat semi ends, we see Tempos kind of come to, and you grab your weapons as you look around, and you see all these bodies laying around you.
Question: can I bandage myself up at this point? I have bandages.
Uh,
Does do anything?
it'll stop bleeding. You're not bleeding.
Yeah, he's gonna bandage
Yeah,
himself.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of like you just kind of like try to stop some bleeding. You don't gain any hit points back though.
Okay.
I
He's
bet.
gonna ask the large. Does he know? If,
How long
Does
is
he
she
know that,
huge?
hold on.
How long?
Duration 1 turn. I think
That's
yeah,
an 10 minutes.
It's 10
Yeah.
minutes.
that's 10 minutes.
All right, so we still got
Holy
10
shit.
minutes. But
Nice.
right now, let's pause and think about the fact that
Fine.
Logan has run off into the darkness.
Yeah.
Friend?
Yeah. Garbanzo will turn to the others and say, well, some of you may know him better than I. He didn't strike me as the suicidal sort.
No, he has
I'm
been
gonna need
taken
some-
by the darkness now.
I'm
It is
gonna
too
need
late
some-
for him.
Well, I'm gonna need some healing before I can go in there even further. I got hit pretty hard.
Oh, you're fine. Shake it off. Throw some dirt on it. All right.
Perhaps easy for you to say, perhaps, but
Because
I can't hit
me
anything.
and the rest of you guys, I only got 2 points of healing that I can give out, so
Right.
it's not going to do
Yeah,
much
that's,
for you.
that's stabilizing healing right
So what do y'all want to do? Y'all
Yeah.
just see Logan run
Yeah.
off into the distance. So
Yeah,
we
I mean, pursue. Garbanzo's going to pursue. We can't just leave him to
Alright,
die.
Garbanzo-
I'm going to
Pursue
I'm
Boa.
going to pursue.
okay, so the two of you pursue. Let's move you
I will
guys
follow-
up.
I can follow too.
Tempos, what are you
Galanos
doing?
also pursuits.
And Tempos.
I will follow them, of course.
Okay, so you go ahead and move your token up as well.
Can I
Cormac,
make a
you're
move silently check?
you can. Give me a move silently
Okay,
roll.
I'm going to try to move silently through.
Hang
as we're
on.
going
I'm
through.
assuming someone's picking up one of these lanterns and torches, right? So Garbanzo has one.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll have Tempos carry
Hard
the other
fail.
one. Hard fail. But you're moving up. Okay.
Yeah.
So at this point, y'all are running forward, and y'all just see Logan running, and then like disappears as he's running into the darkness. You see him going back
my
into
God.
a small cave.
Please do not do this.
I'm just kind of helping move everybody forward here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone is giving chase, which is really funny because he's insanely fast. We're
Yeah,
gonna keep. I'm gonna kind of
not doing a
keep
good
moving.
job of
Everyone's
it.
just running and chasing him through the dungeon. And I'm just dragging all the lights. So everybody's running as Logan. You run forward. You bump into another one of these pig people.
Oh, no! Not like this.
Wait. He has no idea I'm coming.
Huh?
I just run right by the dude.
No, it's a small cave. I rolled a natural 20. Alright, so let me see what his crit is. He only rolled a 1. Let's see. His crit damage is a 5. It's double damage, so I get to roll another d6. So you take a massive 4 damage as he lays you out. Now here's the thing, you stop running because he lays you out on the ground.
Took 4, you said?
Yeah, you take 4. Everyone hears like a large thud in the distance as Foline, you turn the corner. At this point, you stop. You're a little too tall for this cave.
Oh no.
Bend down.
Okay, so
Can I bend down and can I,
you can't see. At this point, you're blocking the light.
Yes, perhaps we should not.
You
I
just see
We should not-
all you can see is
So
a giant
I'll-
shadow of Foline cast into the
I
hole.
can't fit through. Come around and I'll step back and let them through.
Yes.
All right, so you
Cool,
step
cool.
back. Galanos, you have the torch, I'm guessing. Tempos runs forward. Garbanzo, you've got the lantern. Who's going first into the cave?
Me, Tempos.
All right, Tempos, you turn the corner, and as you see a large pig man standing above Logan, who's down on the ground. At this point, we're gonna do. This is gonna be super fast. Let's do a quick initiative check. Tempest, you roll for me. I already know what y'all are. We're not gonna do the announcing thing. I'm going on a 2. All right, y'all are going on a 5. All right, with that, Logan, you're on the ground. You're still controlled. But Tempos, you look up and you see him standing above him, so you get to act first.
How far away is he?
He's about 15 feet in front of you.
Awesome. I'm gonna throw my hand axe at him and then charge him using the throw and melee
Gotcha.
tactic.
Okay, go for it. Make the attack.
Just use the hand axe melee. It's the same stats.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, make your attack.
Yep.
You chuck it into the darkness. You miss. As soon as you do that, he sees you and he takes off running through the cave.
Nice.
Who, Tempest or the pigman?
The pig man.
Look at the pigman.
You hear a lot of thundering steps through the cave as you can hear multiples of these running deeper into the cave,
Moving away.
moving away.
They're
Okay.
trying to draw us. They're trying to draw us in. This is a trap.
Do I know who cast enlargement on me?
Well, you might.
Yeah, but do I know?
No. I will say yes. You know that you heard the voice of Cormac
How
say
long
something.
does this last?
Yeah.
Does the monk seem like he's conscious, or is he?
He's
unconscious,
conscious.
or-
He's getting up to continue his run.
Nice. No.
I gotta call out. I gotta call out. I
Uh,
stole this one recently.
Logan, do you want
I
to
yell out,
continue
"We
to
got-
run?
We got more incoming.
Wait,
There's more
he's
coming.
getting up to continue his run. Yeah, we should probably try to restrain him.
We can fight the
Hold him
bottleneck with
back.
the tunnel.
Don't let him run any further. into
Galanos,
the
you're in the cave at this point, right?
Mhm,
Which
correct.
Yes.
Yes, I'm in the cave. If I can see someone to shoot, I do. Otherwise, I just want to move over.
You don't see anyone. You see Logan getting up and preparing to run.
way am I?
I want to try to go restrain Logan.
Okay, go up and you just tackle him just for the sake of role play. You run up, you tackle Logan, and you're trying to fight back. Your sole purpose right now is to not fight, not wrestle, run. And you're just trying to run as he's just grabbing you. That's right. It's not really contested. And you're just trying to run, and he's just holding you. This lasts for a few more seconds as everyone kind of moves forward. Garbanzo and Cormac, what are y'all doing? Garbanzo first.
Garbanzo's gonna step up to where Logan is being restrained and just kind of slap him lightly on the face and be like, "Snap out of it, man!"
You go to slap him lightly, and it's a lot harder than you intended. You just pop him really hard. He's like, ugh, ugh. And you can definitely tell he's been bewitched. His eyes, they don't look right. As you get forward, you also pick up a whiff of sulfur.
Oh.
I have a question. Does Cormac see him? Is he like on close enough to see if he's been bewitched or not?
Does Cormac see who?
The bewitched guy, Logan.
Yeah, Logan. You do see him, yeah.
Does he see if like what kind of spell he's under? Could he try that since he is a magician?
You're not familiar with this type of sorcery.
This is outside the magician school of sorcery. Then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna voice that when I'm telling him it's some kind of outside of my expertise in sorcery.
Okay. Tempos, what are you doing?
Move over and help restrain the monk. I mentioned that maybe we should try and drag him back to the cave where the paladin is.
Okay.
It's too narrow.
Excellent idea.
Eventually, Logan comes to and he stops, and Logan, you look around and you see yourself in a cave being held by Galanos and an old man slapping you back and forth across the face. And you look about. At this point, a few moments pass, and Foline, you return to your normal size.
Oh, good.
And now everyone is in the cave. Now, Cormac, you're kind of up front. Give me a discern noise. And we're not going to hit that tonight.
Fail.
We're not going to. Actually, Logan, you're up there too, so you can roll it too. Right. Oh yeah, we're not hitting any of that tonight. All right. So with that, let's continue moving forward.
If at all possible, Garbanzo would like to take the position behind the person who's going to go at the front of the marching order.
Okay. So you've got the lantern, so let's just march this through. As y'all are going through this cave, it looks very different than what we saw before. This looks like an actual cave, where everything else before looked like it was built. You pass by stone pillars. As you're moving forward, Tempos, as you go forward, you hear voices. You also hear the crying and whimpering of maybe a child and a woman crying as you move forward. And you're not sure, but you think you hear a grunt. Like a fairly large, monstrous grunt.
Oof.
And
Keep an eye out for my axe. The axe that I threw, I'm keeping an eye out for that.
Yeah, you pick up your
HP right now.
Say again.
That's the lowest HP right now.
I've got 3.
Cormac, I think. Cormac, you took how
I've got
much?
3, yeah.
Yeah, you're at 3.
4 out of 7.
I'm uninjured.
How much? You took 4, so you've got 3 hit points left, right? So the only people that are hurt are Logan and Cormac.
I'm gonna go to Cormac and just give him cellular adjustment, 2 HP.
All right, so you go and you heal him up, so he's at 5 hit points.
All right, hell yeah, thank you.
Okay, and with that, Tempos. Say again.
Hell,
Yep,
is that
keep
allowed?
advancing.
We're for the sake of time, we're moving through this cave. As we move through this cave, Tempos, you can hear. We're going to move forward. We're just kind of, for the sake of brevity, we're going to move everybody up. All right, so at this point, we get to a turn. There's a turn in the cave. Tempos, you hear a lot of things happening. You hear a lot of people talking. There's a lot happening in the front. You don't know what they're saying. You hear voices. They're grunted. You definitely hear somebody in there that's speaking that strange foul language that made you do whatever it is that you did.
Maybe sit down.
Yes.
Can I try to move silently and
Tempo, sit.
across the corner?
You can move silently. Make a move silently check.
Try it. Let's see if I can get a single thief skill done tonight.
So you're moving around the corner. Nope.
Nope.
All right. You turn the corner as in the darkness, this giant pig man with his axe turns and swings at you.
He's gonna kill me, isn't he? He'll be dead.
He
We don't know
hits
that for
you
certain.
for 1 damage.
1 damage.
I rolled,
Point.
so you're down to 4. You're quick because you're kind of scared and your adrenaline's running. He cuts you. You step back as it slashes across your chest. As you see, in the darkness, there's not enough light. It hasn't come around the corner yet. You just see several individuals like grunting and kind of almost like bringing their shields and banging them together as they're trying to creating like a barrier between you. With
Can
that,
I get a rough estimate? Can I get a rough estimate?
Discern noise. See if you can tell how many people are breathing in front of you. I'm going to see if you can hit 1 thief skill tonight, because you're like 0 for 5. 0 for 6. No, you don't. There's a bunch of them.
Oh,
There's a
God.
bunch of them. All right, with that,
I hate being a first level.
we're going to keep
Okay.
this. We're going to keep this kind of theater of the mind out of. So, Tempos, what are you going to do real quick?
Oh, I'm moving forward.
All right, so you're going to move
I'm
forward.
engaging.
All right, Galanos, what are you going to do?
Moving behind Tempos with my bow.
Okay. Arrow ready. Correct. Garbanzo, what are you doing? So everyone's just kind of moving forward.
I have a hand action.
I'm moving spell. I'm gonna call out to the others. Don't advance too quickly now. I'm gonna attempt to move and spell.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do real quick. Let's do a quick initiative roll. Let's have Foline roll this one. I think she hasn't rolled one in a while. So I'm gonna roll a d6, and y'all are gonna roll a d6. I've got a 3. 6.
Yeah.
Y'all are ready to run.
Yeah.
All right. With that, Tempos, you turn the corner. Galanos, you're coming around the corner too. Someone's dragging the light. I know. So everyone's kind of moving forward. We're just going to kind of keep this loosey-goosey. Tempest, you come around the corner. You see one of these giant pigmen standing in front of you, shield and hand axe in front of you. So y'all actually kind of the same, mirror fight. Go ahead and make your attack. This is heroic fighting.
Awesome.
Bro, fighters are so cool.
Excellent.
You missed the first attack. Make your second attack. Oh, you missed both attacks. All right. With that, let's see. Logan, I'll let you run ahead.
I can't see anything on the map.
Yeah, I can't either.
We have light.
I can't see anything. I can't see anything here. It's all blocked off. I think I'm just standing in the wrong spot.
Going on over here.
Yeah, if I move here, I can see
the light source pointed the wrong way?
Probably, yeah.
Maybe if Garbanzo moves.
Wait a minute.
Points the light. Oh, that helped a bit.
I can't see nothing.
What is going on with
I don't like being in the back.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what I just forgot? There's a light
the
source in here that I forgot about that y'all should be able to see.
Dynamic lighting evil.
I got it. I'm going to fix it. Hang on.
God, here we go. It's like the entrance to hell.
Yeah.
What's this light source? Trevor's all giddy about.
Yeah. Molten lava.
Did that help?
No, not for me.
No.
Y'all can see now, right?
Nope.
I can see like a little sliver.
Little sliver.
If I move over here, oh yeah, I get a bit of a sliver going on.
All right, we'll do that. Y'all got a sliver. So y'all can see there's
I
a
love
whole
sliver.
lot going in there. You've got 3 of these half pig guys in front of you. We can see that, right? And there's
Yep.
more of those little slug things coming up. You've got a room. It's a target-rich environment.
Yeah.
Okay.
We like that.
Sorry, who's going? Logan?
Logan's running forward. Yeah, you can push forward, and it's tight, but you can push forward past Tempos if you want to make your attacks.
Okay, is there one near me? I can't see a thing.
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Just make your
Let's
attack.
do it.
You got a half pig man in front of you.
All right. Can't ever see what.
All right, so with a 14, you hit an AC of 5. That's going to hit. You do hit him. Make your second attack. That's going to hit too. That's going to drop him.
Nice.
All right, so you run up and you go punch. You drop that one. There's another one standing in front. With that, we go to Garbanzo. No.
Yeah.
Garbanzo.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Pop me a grease right there, and I'm gonna immediately after I pop it, I'll yell to the others, mind your step as you enter.
What's my save that he has to make to not fall down?
Oh, well, it depends if you're casting it right on him. It's avoidance.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll say it's getting a little unctuous in there.
Unctuous is a good word.
He falls
I like
down.
It, yeah.
He falls down.
Oh yeah.
We've got a bottleneck. It's a bottleneck.
Well, I'll just step on him.
All right.
There you go. Yeah.
Foline.
Perfectly on his throat.
All right. So at this point, the problem is it is a jammed cave. I don't know what else Foline can do. We're at a bottleneck right here. So Cormac, we're gonna skip everybody else right now because I don't think there's much y'all can do because it's so jam packed.
How high is the ceiling?
I mean, it's like maybe 7 feet.
Okay.
All right. So with that, this guy's falling backwards, and this guy's gonna try to get up and he can't. He's stuck in the grease. So with that, we're gonna go back. Let's go ahead and make some announcements. Huh?
Can I move him? I don't see anything. All I see is just blockages.
So at this point, let's just
Step
kind
on
of.
top of Garbanzo, and you'll see some stuff.
Am I out there then?
For right now, let's keep it theater of the mind because we're having a
Okay.
lighting issue. Okay, y'all are in a cave. You're looking down. It is a tight cave. You've got Tempos and Logan kind of blocking the cave in front of you. There is a half pig man down. There is a grease behind him, and there is a half pig man laying in the grease. In the distance, there is light coming. You can see further down into the cave. There looks like there's some type of brazier or something lit into the room in the distance. And you hear a guttural call, a voice that you heard before. You hear the same guttural arcane, whatever it is that they're casting, you're hearing that voice again coming into the distance. And you also hear a grunting sound coming. So there's a lot of sounds kind of coming at you at all at once. And with that, let's go ahead and make some announcements. Logan and Tempos, y'all are up front, and you've got this laid out half pig thing in front of you.
I'm gonna hack the slipping pigman to pieces.
Gotcha. Logan.
Yeah, melee.
Melee. Okay. And then Garbanzo.
I'm gonna try. Can I fling
Yes. Yes, you can.
these saucy
Yes.
minxes? Yeah. then
Now,
that's
the
what I'm
only
gonna do.
issue with that is you can go ahead and get it ready, but you're going to have to hope that someone moves out of your way because it's a
Got it.
really
Okay,
tight.
yeah. So I'm gonna ready up, and I'll just forego the shot if things aren't going my way.
Gotcha. Cormac.
So are people like? I'm assuming people are in their way. If
Yeah, it's a
I'll be
tight.
taking a shot at this guy then.
Okay. All right. So
Just
you're
slowly
gonna
move back.
ready missile
Stop
just
and
to see, right?
Stop and move. Yeah.
And then I know that Foline, you're going melee as well.
Yep, if I can get to something.
Okay. All right. So here we go. We're gonna go with. Let's make some initiative rolls. Let's go with Logan. Make your D6 roll. I'm going on a 2. Also a 2. I gotta look at dexterities here. I think
Good
most
tie. Good tie.
everybody here is probably gonna have higher dex than these guys. This is not a dexterous crew, so let's just go ahead and say that you guys get to go. So let's go with Tempos.
I'm gonna move up and hack the.
Move up and
slipping
hack. Okay.
Grease boy. Yeah, Greasy Mike and the boys.
Okay. That is going to kill him. He is toast. All right. All right, so he's on the ground. You hack him. And with that, Logan, you're up.
The enemies in front of me, there's more pigmen.
You can run down the hall and get more targets. There's light in the hall. Okay.
You mapped it just right. You want to run.
Oh,
like
there we go.
this,
I can
you
see
know?
it now.
Okay.
I see the pigman, and what are the two other things?
I think they're the
more of
slugs,
those
right?
little
Like
slugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see a larger pigman behind him wearing robes. Has some type of strange circular blade over it, and he's using this circular blade thing as he's like he's speaking that language as he seems to be casting something over this fire, this brazier in the middle of the room. Also, as you run in, your eyes catch that on the ground around that, you see the reflections of all these sparkling, looks like some type of red gems that are laying about the floor. Whatever ritual this is.
Okay. I will hit the pigman diagonal from me.
Okay. Hit the pigman diagonally. Punch. Miss. Second attack. Miss. You run up, but you're up there now. Okay. At this point, we have a clear shot for Galenos to shoot this guy.
Awesome. 1 second.
You've got a slug.
Which one?
Shoot. There's a slug.
Perfect. Let me short bow him a couple times. First
That's going to hit, and that's going to kill him.
Nice.
There
Perfect.
is a pig man right past Logan you can take a shot at.
I will do that.
That's a miss. Cormac, you're up with your ranged.
Is this guy clear?
That one's
This
not,
guy's-
but you can hit the pig man.
All right, I'm I'll do a falcata roll at +1.
Are you gonna try to? No, your missile.
I know, but I'm saying like I'm just gonna use a falcata for that one. Just
Okay.
so
Oh, I got you.
you see that macro, and that's easier.
Okay.
But I'm rolling a +1, so it hits 86.
I got you. Okay. That hits. So, and what's the damage? Go ahead and roll your
Hold on.
D4 for the sling.
Yeah.
All right, that lands. Okay.
Then I'm gonna move back behind cover if I can. Is it allowed?
Yep. You're staying back. Okay. Garbanzo.
Yeah, can
real
Garbanzo
quick.
move in missile?
Yeah, that's fine.
Galenos?
I was just to say I forgot that I wanted to move forward while I missiled.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
keeping
Go
in
ahead
the
and move
middle
your
range.
token where you want to go. Okay.
Yeah,
Garbanzo?
that's my game plan too. If I can get my way down here.
Okay. Yep.
And if I have the shot, I'm gonna attempt to hit, fire a sling at the guy doing the incantation. I'm gonna say interrupt the incantation, and sling it. if I
Absolutely.
can.
Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna
make it
run
happen
in and try
around
to. You miss. It was a
No,
great idea.
that's not ever. Yeah.
You miss hard.
Not ever.
Yeah, you
No.
roll a
Yeah.
3, you shoot the stone, it flies off, but it was a great idea. Foline, you're up. You can body block through everybody.
I'm gonna do that. How far?
Five,
Just take me
10,
as far in as
15.
I can get.
You can run all the way up to here. Let's move some bodies out of the way for
Okay. I'm gonna attack this guy.
try to fix some of the Okay, make your swing. Oh yeah, that's 7
Oh,
damage.
yeah.
She is the slayer of pigmen. He's down.
She's still big? Is she
No,
still
she's
big?
No.
not. No, she's
Okay.
not. The bodies are there. I'm just deleting them so that we can see the map better. Okay.
Sure.
With that, it is their turn. We got this little pig guy. This slug thing here is going to attack Mr. Logan. He's going to try to bite him. I can't hit anything tonight. This guy here's got a hatchet out. He's going to attack Foline. He brings his axe down. You parry the attack with your long blade. This one is going to run up and attack Foline as well.
Oh.
Hits you for 1. What armor
What
are
is
you
each
wearing?
one? I am wearing scale mail.
You have DR1 damage reduction, so he hits you, but it bounces off your armor. All right. This guy finishes his incantation,
That's not cool.
and another one of these little things pops out of the fire.
Oh,
Ah.
that's
For
his
target
spell. Yeah, that's. I mean, these
Okay,
guys are.
and now we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and make some announcements really quick. Let's start with Logan. You're gonna be melee. Foline's gonna be melee. Tempos, you're gonna be move melee. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And then guys,
Really quick. I'm sorry. When that guy popped out of the fire, did we see anything happen to those gems?
no.
No. Okay.
Is the ceiling taller in this room?
Yes, it is.
Perfect. I just want to see if I'm able to fire above the first line.
Yes, you can.
Cool. Then yes, I am missile.
Okay. And Garbanzo,
Slinging it.
and then Cormac.
Get slung.
Probably sling then cover.
Swing. I love his like. I'm staying back. I am living through this
Yeah.
mission.
I'm not stupid.
I am living
not
through this
stupid.
mission. I love it. All right. So now let's go ahead and do initiative roll. We've kind of gotten off track here. Cormac, you roll one for me.
All right.
We are going. I'm going on a 1. So I
Oh.
mean, y'all got it. Y'all got a 4. All right. So y'all are going first. Let's go ahead and have Mr. Dexterity himself go. That will be Logan. Make your attack.
I'm gonna try to hit the slug in front of me. And we'll just go
Punching
down
the slug. Judo chop the slug.
Slug punch.
And
Flying lariat.
it is toast. Deleted. Make your
I'm
second
gonna
attack.
hit the pig man.
I'm gonna say you shift out of the way over here as well. You come down and you ace him.
Yeah.
You hit him right in the back. He
Yeah.
topples over. So
job.
you
Good job.
break the spine with a roundhouse kick, Patrick
Nice.
Swayze style. And with that, we're gonna go.
Bonus, yeah.
We're gonna go to Foline, who is also melee, and she's stationary. So make this first attack. Are you going against the pigman or the slug?
Pigman.
You get 2 attacks this round.
Yay.
The subclass is cooler.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
All right, roll your d6. This is to
Okay,
see how
roll.
much. This is to see how good the crit is. You've already done 6 damage. You're gonna add 2 more damage to it. That is 8. That's enough to kill him in 1 blow. A
Nice.
mighty blow. You come down. You make another attack against the slug. I have lost track.
BG! BG, I got a crit!
I have lost count of how many of these things.
That's
that
a
you-
miss.
It's so low to the ground. It was just blood going everywhere. You miss it.
I
With
had blood
that,
in my eyes.
you had blood in your eyes. With that, you go to Tempest, who can move in melee. Where you want to go, Tempest?
15, 20. I'm gonna move to here. Does that thing attack me when I go back?
Where are you trying to get to?
I'm gonna move right beside the casting hook.
It will take a snap at you.
Awesome.
I can't hit you, but yes, he does. All right, so you run right up to the caster guy.
Is he? Can I use heroic fighting on him?
No, you may not.
I swing my axe at him.
Okay. That you do cut him. You cut him across the belly. You see blood just coming out of him. He grunts, he's, "Arr!" but he's still standing. With that, we go to our range people, Galanos.
All right, Galanos is gonna step forward just a tiny bit here, and then
Okay.
take his first shot over at this one.
Okay, go for it. That will hit and kill it.
All right, and then second shot over at the orc.
Gotcha. It's not an orc, it's a pig man.
Yep, sorry, I just keep
Not an orc.
reading the word.
now.
The pig man.
You shoot him and
AC
he,
-2.
yeah. So arrow goes in his shoulder. He's still like, "Arr!" As he's going back, but he's still alive. And with that, we go to Garbanzo.
Yeah, Garbanzo's gonna take a move and shoot. I'm taking my first step just so I can see what's in this
Gotcha.
room. Right
Okay.
on. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to shoot the pigman too. So I'm gonna take another step down here, and then
That's
I
a-
think I have a pretty clear shot.
That's a clear shot. Yeah, that's where you need to be.
Perfect. Let's make it happen.
It is a -2 on this
Or not.
because it's melee.
Well,
You
you know what?
miss. You miss.
Yeah,
Cormac.
I'm not even having it.
Yeah, just kidding.
Does he have clear line on anything or no?
Just kidding.
Say again.
So, one. Does he have clear line of sight on this guy, or no?
You're gonna have to move up quite a bit, but you could. If you could get to
He's
here, you
trying to get in
could.
some kind of cover around. I see rocks here. Does that count as cover?
It does.
All right,
I'll
he's
give
trying to move up into cover and try to swing at us.
It's a -2 for the attack, but roll it.
I'll
Trying
do-
to-
I'll do
you're
the
you're
Bravado
timing
one.
your shots between Foline murdering everything to see if you hit him.
That's a big one.
That you hit him.
Or
Oh,
Four
it's
damage.
4 damage.
yeah,
All right, with that, you hit him right in the face, and he comes crumbling down. You got him.
Woo!
Nice.
he's kind of
Awesome.
peering from behind the rock.
Yeah, yeah. Hang on, I'll put him back here because we need to keep him there. All right. So with that, you drop him. There's one of these little pig slug things left. We're gonna go. Logan, run up and take care of him.
Okay.
This is more of a. It's just the end of combat mop
Clean up.
Yeah, it's clean up.
Oh, unless you roll a 2, yeah.
Get your second attack. Let's just see who gets the kill. There it is. He got the natural
Hey!
20.
No, no.
It's
No,
a
no, no.
stun.
I'm going to stunning blow him.
That's right.
Yeah.
I fail. He's stunned and dead.
I'm gonna ask. Oh, he's already dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna let somebody kill it.
You stunned him and killed. He
Nice.
was so stunned to be dead. All right.
Break his spine too.
Yeah, you do an axe
There you
kick
go.
on him.
So you end up
Style.
killing him.
Yeah.
As you look around, you do see a female and a child tied up behind you. Let me go grab them.
Are we
but
all
they're-
entering the room now? I guess.
Yes, everyone's in the room now.
Yeah, might as well
Alright.
jam in there, get a bit of better sight. Yep.
I wonder if this is
It's
what
all in
happened
there.
to the
Investigate
pigs.
the area.
Search the room for valuable.
Yeah,
There
we're
are
definitely
tons
that.
of these red gems on the ground. They're red with like black and white stripes on them.
Before anyone touches those things, I'm gonna say, do not touch them. I'm gonna try to like get down low and like take my falcata and try to pick them up with the falcata and try to examine them to make sure they're not like gonna kill us when we touch them.
They don't kill you when you touch them. They just look like valuable gems.
Pick them up.
Okay, all right, let's put them up.
Fill your pocket.
Collect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come
So
on.
now that we're out
Wanna
of
start
combat,
eating
all right. So
dancing
we're gonna go around the room. Cormac, you go around and you're examining the gems and picking up what you can. Garbanzo,
I'm
what are you
trying to
doing?
make sure nothing is dangerous.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
look dangerous.
I'm gonna be. I want to loot the corpse of the incantation orc.
Okay, so
he's
you
into some weird. gobbledygook.
go and he has some type of strange circular weapon. As you pick it up, it looks like it's a hooked throwing knife. I have a picture.
I'm gonna
of-
present it to the rest of the group and see anybody familiar with this sort of implement.
Not particularly my bag.
That's what it looks like.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That
What
is
does
a
this mean?
ninja star, aka Shuriken.
really that kind of stuff.
My master, Splinter, taught me how to use
Yeah.
that.
As Garbanzo, as you pick this up, you notice
Nice.
that it seems to be lightly enchanted.
Mild tingle.
A good range character.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna kind of leave it as the take for the party. And,
Okay, so
yeah, I gotta
you
figure-
take that.
try to figure it
You
out.
also look, and he has two pouches on him. One pouch is filled with rocks. You look in there, and they look like they're sling bullets, but they're extremely well made. They also seem to be enchanted.
Oh, I'm gonna pick those up and go. Nothing here, just a bunch of worthless rocks. I'll tie it to my belt for now. We'll sort it out later.
And when you go around and look, he does have another bag attached to him as well. You go and you look at that. It looks empty, but as you look inside the bag, it's much bigger on the inside than you thought it was going to be.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Didn't know Hyperborea had that.
this orc is dabbling in pocket dimensional endeavors. Yeah, with that, that'll be something else I just kind of pocket for now, but we'll sort it out later.
Okay. So that's what you find on him. So there's gems all over the floor. You also find those items on him. Logan, what are you doing?
Thinking up of names for that bag, like either bacon baggage or sausage satchel or
Yeah, porcine pouch.
yeah, there we go. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here and help these. I guess it's the wife and the kid. I'm assuming.
Okay.
And just untie them and see how they're doing. Oh God.
As you walk through, you stop and you kind of turn and look. You thought you caught like you're not quite sure what it was, but you turned your head and you start instinctively walking back in this direction. And in the corner of your eye, you see the light flicker that the rocks don't line up exactly correct. And as you go up and you push, you have detected a secret door.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Nice.
You push this open and you see a very large chest inside this little room.
Ooh.
Yay, loot.
I'll call to my thief friend, the Ledger Dominus, and say like, "Did you check this for any particulars or traps and whatnot?"
It is locked, but you do find a chest.
All right, I'm gonna take it before I even come into the room. I'm taking out my pole, and I'm like
There you
sweeping
go.
it across the ground,
Yep.
and like I'm touching at the ceiling, seeing it like falls out.
I've moved back. I'm letting him do his work.
Yeah, I'm checking the walls too, so he's gonna pop out there.
Give me a D12 roll.
Will touch it with a 10-foot pole. Is what he
Yeah.
said.
You don't
4.
you don't sense, you don't find any traps. You don't think it's trapped.
The room isn't trapped, or the chest isn't trapped.
The chest, you don't see anything at all.
I'm gonna like poke it a few more times with the.
Nothing seems
The
to happen.
pole.
You're just poking it.
I kind of like give him. We clear.
Okay.
I
So
don't know
you
if
go
the
up.
point
It
of
is
the thumbs
locked.
up is.
It is locked.
Does it seem magical? Or
No,
does it seem
it's
like
just a mundane
just-
lock.
Mechanical, yeah.
shame? I had my thieves' tool stolen from me in prison.
The irony.
Common dilemma.
Very common dilemma. The guards.
Yeah,
would
there's a
also
lot of
be
bad
fine.
apples in there, you know.
So what do you want to do? It's a locked chest.
I can't do anything with it
I'll
right
let
now. We
them-
can carry it
I'll
back.
let them sort that out. I'm gonna go over to the kid.
Okay.
I can try to bash the lock with the hilt of my sword.
You
I don't-
absolutely
that's
can.
Dangerous.
Make
Do they have a small
a
dagger?
test of strength.
Oh boy. Okay.
Nice.
Test of strength. I forgot where that was. There it is.
On your character sheet.
Yeah.
Test of strength. She's going to take the sword and just bash the lock.
Test. Wait, I see feat of strength. There it is.
Test.
Test of strength.
That's too hard. There you go.
Oh yeah,
Yeah!
you bash it open. You
Nice.
take the pommel of the sword, you smash it, you open it up, and inside is a lot of gold pieces. You're not exactly sure how many,
Woo!
but it is loaded with gold pieces.
Sweet.
Cormac's eyes kind of go like the pupils kind of dilate a little bit, like that.
Yeah.
It is quite
Breathing gets
it
a little
is
heavy.
quite heavy.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Can cast enlarge, and she can just
I can
have
reduce
a
it. I
bag
can
of
reduce it.
holding.
There you go. Yeah. That's true. We do have a bag of holding. We can just toss the gold in there.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I
also-
like that. Monkey.
Sure.
Enlarge can also reduce.
Yeah.
Enlarge
Okay.
can also reduce too, so it can reduce the size of it and weight of it.
Do you have any spells left?
Do you have
I
any more
do, yes.
packs? Yeah.
You do?
15.
Okay,
15
that's right, that's
intelligence,
right.
like,
All right, so
intelligence.
with all the gold pieces, you're going to put it in the bag.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if it'll
Are we-
fit and it'll let us
Are we
carry
sure
it.
we're putting it in the
immediately.
bag?
Huh?
Oh, the bag of yeah, the bag with the larger size inside than
Yeah.
we originally thought. Yeah, we figure
You,
we'll
you
take it.
absolutely
you
you
know
start
the
putting
evil
gold
orcs
in
are
it,
using?
you can load it up.
The people, they think
Yep.
the evil orcs were using? I don't trust
Yep.
that.
See if you can retrieve any of it now.
Oh yeah. We can throw a coin in and then take it out to see.
You absolutely can.
Right
And
on.
like,
Trevor seems to be delighting a
I'm
little
not.
bit here. I'm wary. It's, stick your hand. It's a dragon's mouth.
What's
Yeah.
stick my pole into it.
what's Tempos doing here?
Well, that's a good idea.
This is just making
I'm
sure
just
that
I'm just
the-
laughing that James doesn't trust anything. He's like, I don't trust the floor. I don't trust this. I don't trust that guy over there. I just think it's funny. All right, so
Sounds
the
Tempos,
woman
what are you
and
doing?
child. Tending to the woman and child, making sure they're okay.
They are they
Reassuring.
are bound. And the woman comes to you and goes, they kept saying the same word over and over again. Thamagorga. What is that?
Go. I'm not sure, but I can cut you free from your bonds if you wish.
Do we have any? We have Celts in here, don't we? Do we have anyone who's a Celt?
I am Chimerian.
Also a
You-
scholar.
You also know that Thamagorga
yeah.
is one of the gods of Hyperborea. It's it has to do with daemons,
He's a nasty
Oh.
one.
right?
Can I roll like an intelligence
Amen.
check to see if what I know about that?
We don't have checks like that. You just know that that is a deity. It's not something in your purview of study, but you do know that it is it's a Celt god, and you know that a lot of cults worship him. Seems to be definitely an evil deity, and you do remember the sigil of it being like a horned helmet.
All right, so a Celt from Gaul City. Do you know that?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, yeah, okay.
All right.
Oh, by the way, did my pole come out like melted or destroyed or burned or Cut in half.
All right, so at this point, how are we getting back to town? We've got all the gems laying about. Are we pocketing those? I'm thinking about encumbrance getting back to town with everything. So you've killed everybody. You've got the survivors, and now we've got to get back to town. So who's carrying what? What's going to be scavenged out of here?
I'm saying I go up the thing first, right? The vine, since I can just climb that.
Right. But first, I'm talking about who's carrying there's 40 some odd gems. Are y'all just divvying those up?
Can those not fit in the bag?
They can, yeah. I didn't know if y'all were going to divvy it up or you can put everything in the bag for now and go.
Put everything in the
divvy
bag
it
for now.
down. This is the easiest way to carry it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so you put all the gems and you put all the gold into the bag, and then you're just carrying the knife and the what else did he have? The rocks and the other thing. And with that, you guys
I was just trying to get as many of my arrows back as possible.
Well, we've got a Fletcher in town. So what we'll do is, for the sake of brevity, we're going to get back up into town.
Sorry, did the other sorcerer orc carry anything, or no? He was
No.
light on goods.
Light on goods. Now, there are plenty of scimitars and shields and hand axes all about if y'all want to pick up some of those on the way out.
I'll grab 2 hand axes.
Grab a
I'm
couple of
happy
hand.
with my weapons.
Happy with your weapons. With that, everyone gets back up in town. You are able to follow back the trail going back, thanks to the markings that Cormac, the chops, put in the woods. You find your horses, and in the night, you are all able to ride back into town with the survivors, the wife and the sister or the daughter of the farmer. And with that, we get back to Intella. Now, once we get back to Intella, everyone has ridden back into town, and everyone gets together to see how much money that you had. There was 1,000 gold pieces. There were 40 gems. You open the bag, it is empty.
Knew it.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
I think
It is
you
empty.
should dungeon crawl up in that bitch and see what happened. That's
So
That's true.
going in.
What
You
happens if we
have
close
so
it
the
and
loot
open
that
it
we
again?
you open it and
That could come in handy.
it's completely empty.
Yeah. Okay.
So the loot for tonight that was kept is the 16 plus 1 bullets for the sling, a plus 1 hooked throwing knife, and some mundane weaponry that I'll put up that we can charge. You will be given gold for the bounty on whatever those pigments are, and you will also be given the farmer will give you some gold. So you're not completely empty-handed, but you do have this fancy sack that is not a bag of
Your gold.
holding.
Interesting.
Bag of devouring, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's not what you thought it was.
It's not what we thought it was.
Evil
Well,
orc
that'd
magic
Be
bag.
handy.
Shinra, guy in chat goes sad trombone. Wah, wah, wah.
With these
Trevor, that's
paranoia was
not
right.
very nice.
hey, that was rolled legit.
Who rolled that? Who
I'm
rolled
not.
that?
I'm not gonna throw that person under the bus.
If it was me, please do.
No, I'm not gonna throw that person under the bus. But it was it was so funny that in DM chat today, I was talking to Chance. I was like, "This is such an a-hole move," and he's like, "Oh, you got to do it. It's great." Because when I rolled, I was like, "Of course they're gonna put this all heavy stuff. They're gonna put it in the bag."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh god,
Yeah.
that was great. All right, so here's the cool thing. I'm sure we'll get enough XP to get most of you guys leveled up. I'll put XP out there. Congratulations. I really thought we were going to have a death or two tonight because it was target rich, a lot of little guys.
Yo,
There was a lot of them. I rolled like absolute crap. So
the odds were against us, and we all survived.
you did.
Yeah.
Know us.
You
Trevor, I
did.
felt bad for your rolls, man. It was
really,
rough.
my vision of this is like
Yeah.
2 or 3 of them are barely going to get out. They're trying to, we're going to roll up some new
man.
characters. And man, that first volley, I couldn't hit anybody.
Yeah, even the initiative. The initiative.
I
kept
couldn't
coming
hit
for that.
forward.
anything. So it was definitely a night that the dice were in y'all's favor.
Yay.
All right. So that's it for our West Marches game. Thank you guys so much for hanging with us, and join us next time. If you want to join one of these games, jump into our Discord, make a character, and see if you can roll dice better than I did tonight. All right.